Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football. Tonight, the Kime Company, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing presents the Harrison Central Huskies hosting the Claymont Mustangs. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, TMK Valley Propane, and Wood Electric. Now, let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Big Z Sports.
Welcome into night 2 of week 1 of the high school football season here in 2025. Live from Harrison Central High School, Joe Geckler and Keith Thomas on the call tonight for the Harrison Central Huskies taking on the Claymont Mustangs. And Keith, we're in for a good battle here tonight. We're going to do a little bit of a preview before the game. We're about 40 minutes or so away from game time. But Harrison Central out here warming up, and they're all royal blue uniforms, white stripes, white helmets, and looking really good out here warming up, getting ready for the game. And this place, man, we pull up to this place. And obviously I did a game here last year, and I've done a baseball game out at the field. But every time I come here, I'm more and more impressed about the facilities out here, the field, the press box, the new locker rooms. I got to go talk to Coach Hayes. You'll hear that interview coming up in a little bit. But just the facilities and what the community and the school does for this program is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like it in our area. You know, I come out here for years. I've seen the gray field, but I haven't been here for the new press box. Press box is immaculate. Top of the line press box. I keep hearing about the locker rooms. Unfortunately, I didn't get in there yet. Might get in there before the day's over, but these kids out here are blessed with these facilities in this community.
Absolutely. And if you look at the Harrison Central Huskies here, presented by the Millstone Company all season long, but they were 2-8 last year, which isn't terrible. You know what? Not the season that Coach Hayes wanted for them as well, but 1-3 in the Buckeye 8, but 2-8 overall. And they played a good schedule. They were challenged. They had some adversity early on in the season last year, but I think all in all, they learned a lot about their team, and they have a lot of good young talent back. And Coach was telling me, 16 seniors, so that's going to help them this year get better even more.
Yeah, I mean, when you look, that's a big senior class. But on the flip side, last year, what happened with him was when they lost all those injuries, he was able to get guys thrown into rules that didn't expect to get a lot of playing time. Mm-hmm. But what that has turned into this year is he's got a veteran team. He's got high expectations. He feels to come out here, he's going to compete well tonight is his goal.
Absolutely. If you look at one of the key losses as a player for them, Michael Keto, he was a great running back for them. He had 95 carries, 848 yards, 7 touchdowns. He had a catch, 15 yards. He had 3 interceptions on defense as well. We still have a Keto, though. His brother will be a running back here tonight, Jacob Keto. And, it's fun to see the families come through here. And you remember, I remember your brother when he played 3 years ago, And it's a lot of fun. But a lot of key guys coming back. Brady Heyer, their quarterback, will be back. A nice-sized kid, 6'4", 170 pounds. And he's a senior as well. So he's been out here. He's been in Coach Hayes' system for the last 4 years. And if I remember correctly, he throws a really nice ball from last year. So Harrison Central, I think, can do some damage on this season. And they just got to start out strong here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, this game I think everybody's eyeing. It's a big week 1 game. It's kind of a rival game in a perspective. And, I think Harrison Central and Claymont are in the same region in Division 5, Region 17. So there's a lot of playoff implications, as it might not sound, in week 1 already for these two teams.
Now we'll flip the script and go to the other side of the football and talk about the Claymont Mustangs. This is a team that all offseason we've heard about the off-season camp, about what Coach White is doing down here. The excitement is building at Claymont, and you look back and you look at some of the guys that they have coming back this year. You have Carson Golick at quarterback, Braylon Mullen, Drayvon Searcy, Mason Bailey, a name to watch here. I know he's only a junior, but Jackson Jinks. There's some dudes on this team that can make some noise, and Coach White is very, very excited about this season and excited to see where his progress is in his second year.
Yeah, I mean, he really is excited. I got to talk to him in our preseason show there, and he's very excited about his senior class and his underclassmen. I brought up some of his younger guys out there from the scrimmages, and He's like, I was trying to hide those guys. I didn't want no one to know about them. So he is really excited about his current roster and feels like if they can get through tonight with a win, he feels like they're setting themselves up for a great season.
Earlier this morning, we were both working, and we were texting back and forth, me and you, and we're like, are you ready for the game? You need anything, blah, blah, blah. And you said, the Battle of Tappan Lake. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yep.
Explain to us what the Battle of Tappan Lake is.
The Battle of Tappan Lake was developed when they started this series. Claymont's at one end of the lake. Harrison Central's at the other end of the lake. So this game means a lot to these communities, and they want to claim the ownership of the lake for 12 months. That's their goal. I mean, it's on all the sports. It isn't just football. When it's wrestling season,
really?
Basketball.
Okay.
So they look at that as the rival. They want to own the lake for 12 months. So these kids, they're passionate. So when you really think about it, these two teams open with a rival, they close with a rival.
Sure.
So it's very passionate. Harrison Central has won it, I believe, the last 11 times. So in the last time Claymont won this would have been the 2011-2012 season, and that's when they had the standout quarterback. You probably weren't in the area then, I don't think, was Nick Merrick.
I remember him. I moved here in 11.
Yeah, so Nick Merrick was, he's probably got every record at Claymont in my era. I think he's the best quarterback that's went through Claymont. So, that just tells you the type of team they had back then. And then I believe that year Harrison Central had a kid who went to Division I school as a running back.
Oh, wow.
So that just tells you the competition level. And, these kids are looking to get back to that status, right? I mean, Claymont's had a rough road, and 11 straight losses, you want to flip that script.
Absolutely. And, of course, coming up here in a little bit, we'll have our Wood Electric pregame show and, of course, kickoff coming up at 7 o'clock. Big thanks to our streaming sponsors tonight, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Keim Company. And, of course, we are in our Heart Source Quality Housing mobile studios. Joe Geckler and Keith Thomas tonight for Harrison Central and Claymont. We'll be back about 6:30 or so for the Wood Electric pregame show. That's after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialist in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Yurksville, Area 2264, is a proud supporter of local school programs and youth programs, and local police and fire departments. The Eagles welcome you to enjoy live entertainment, kids' Christmas parties, kids' Halloween parties, and family picnics. To learn more about the Yurksville Eagles, they invite you to stop by and see how they are truly people helping people. Someone you know is already a member. 332 North Main Street in Yurksville, 740-922-9084.
Stepping Stone Crafts and More, located on Macaulay Drive in Yurksville, has everything you need to decorate your home or office for any season throughout the year. Stepping Stone is filled wall to wall with handmade crafts, candles, and more. Plus, when the weather gets better, Stepping Stone expands their selection with a variety of outdoor decor. To see all they offer, stop by 1745 Water Street in Yurksville or find Stepping Stone Crafts and More on Facebook.
At Hartson's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartson's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yurksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? MPAC Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, MPAC Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit MPAC Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what MPAC Collision can do for you. Haas Body Shop in Dover has been offering quality collision repair services for over 70 years. From minor scratches to more extensive collision repairs, Haas Body Shop offers the best service to get your vehicle back to showroom new. Haas Body Shop, located at 140 West Broadway in Dover, is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Haas Body Shop at 330-343-1311. That's 330-343-1311.
And welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football. Tonight, the Kime Company, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing presents the Harrison Central Huskies hosting the Claymont Mustangs. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, TMK Valley Propane, and Wood Electric. Now, let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Big Z Sports.
Week 1 of the high school football season makes it week number 1 and night number 2, live from Harrison Central High School for high school football in 2025, and it's going to be the Harrison Central Huskies taking on the Claymont Mustangs. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Geckler, along with Keith Thomas tonight. We'll have all the play-by-play action for you. And a big thanks to our streaming sponsors, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Kime Company. And we are in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. And Keith, welcome to the booth, big man. I mean, it's excited to have you here. And you know, I've gotten to do a couple games with your brother Shannon in the past in the booth, and he does a great job. So I expect you to do just as good, if not better, than your brother.
Well, hopefully better. I mean, I'm excited about the opportunity. I got the opportunity last year at the wrestling season, and I was thankful for that. And it's kind of earned the opportunity to do football. Robbie had to have the night off, family time, and I know he'll be back with you as soon as he can. And just excited to be in the booth. Something different. I just love doing different things.
Oh, absolutely. It's great to have you here, man. And obviously you know Claymont, you know Harrison Central very, very well. So it's an ideal spot for you to come in and talk football with us. And, you know, the Claymont Mustangs under second-year head coach Buddy White didn't have the season they wanted last year at 1-9, but they're building that positive momentum throughout the offseason and really did some good things this offseason that has this community and this team buzzing.
Yeah, I mean, he's excited. I mean, you go back last year, they lost like 3 or 4 games by a score and a half, we'll call it. And this game itself last year is really close till the end. And Harrison Central put a touchdown up late, and it ended up being a 2-score game. But they've been right there, it seems like. They just got to figure out how to finish.
Absolutely. And Harrison Central, they lost a key guy from last year, Michael Keto, but they have his little brother Jacob back and running the football for him. Also, they have their quarterback Brady Heyer here as well. And 8th-year head coach Anthony Hayes doing some good things out here. And I know he's wanting to get in the win column with the Battle of Tappan Lake going on tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I was just talking to someone over there in the stands, and they said actually there is an oar that is passed back and forth.
Really?
And it is at the Caddis Eagles right now.
Oh, boy.
And it's never made it to the Yerixville Eagles.
Okay.
So they're wanting that oar.
Okay.
So they're pretty excited. The guy stopped me over there, was just telling me the story before I got up here. So just to tell you that this game does mean something to communities.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. The crowd's piling into this beautiful, beautiful facility, the gray turf. I still can't get used to that, but the gray turf, I think it's a really cool thing. This amazing press box that we're in, I feel like I'm at Ohio State, to be honest with you. It's pretty awesome. The windows are open here tonight. The sun's a little bright, but you know what? We got the shade down a little bit, and it's going to be a great night for high school football. The high school off in the distance here. We can see that sitting up on the hill over there. What a great atmosphere. And I like when it gets dark here because the lights change colors. And they do all kinds of fancy stuff.
Oh, so they got it all tied in real fancy.
Yeah. Oh,
so another thing I like about this stadium, Joe, and it brings the crowd atmosphere, and there's no track.
Oh, yeah.
There is no track here, so the bleachers are a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So that's a football stadium to me.
I do feel like we're kind of leaning over the field a little bit.
Yeah, you know, so I'm pretty excited about that, you know, because, you know, I think you said, hey, put those windows up. We want to fill the crowd tonight. We'll go off their vibe, and, you know, we're in for a good call.
Absolutely. Listen to high school football right here with Z Country and on our YouTube channel. Not on the radio tonight, but we are on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all of the notifications when Big Z Sports goes live for any broadcast, not just tonight, but it would be anything that we would do, whether it be football, basketball, wrestling, volleyball, track and field, baseball, softball, anything that we do with Big Z Sports, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Guess what? It's free as well. Thanks to our thanks to our sponsors as well, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Keim Company. We're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to jump in the huddle with both coaches. That's after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stalker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stalker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stalker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Needenthal Company believe in the value of relationships. Needenthal Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Needenthal Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Needenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jeff Wallak, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallak, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Lindsay Adams State Farm takes pride in customer service, community involvement, and their professional knowledge in the products and services offered, providing protection to their customers in more ways than just their auto insurance by protecting you from encountering any unexpected occurrences, including your auto, home, income, and the loss of a loved one. At Lindsay Adams State Farm, you're more than a customer, you're part of their family. Learn more about what Lindsay and her agents can do for you by visiting lindsayadamsf.com.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the huddle with Claymont head coach Buddy White, presented by Ron's Heating and Cooling. Coach, how was the off-season camp, and how do you feel your guys did during the camp getting ready for the season?
You know, we had a lot of success this off-season. The kids worked hard, and it carried over from the winter and spring, and then they just kept right on going in the summer. We have had some 7-on-7s that we were very successful in. We won 2 of them. You know, one was with a bunch of D2 and D3 teams, and we ended up beating them. And, you know, the kids are excited about it, but it just kind of lets me know that, you know, we got some guys that have worked their butts off to, you know, to develop their game. And it really helped everything that we've done. The 2 scrimmages were very successful. I'm very happy with both scrimmages. We scrimmaged our second scrimmage against Canton South, and that's going to be a really good team. But you know, they ended up beating us with our starters 21-14. So we hung with them, and you know, and they had these big monsters on the line, and I was real happy to see how our guys, you know, battle with them, because I know that, you know, we're going to be facing a good line tonight, and I think that helps more than anything.
Coach, starting year 2 of your head coaching career here at Claymont, how excited are you to see the progress of your program tonight versus Harrison Central?
I tell you what, the kids bought in. You know, it was one of those situations where, you know, the kids must have just sat back and said, okay, they brought you here, you're a winner, show me. And I showed them. You know, they had them in their 6 a.m. workouts, and, you know, having 35, 40 kids in there in the morning at 6 a.m. And, you know, they have led. You know, anything I've asked them to do, they have done. I think because of those things that I really, really believe that we need to be successful on the field, because these kids did everything that we've asked them to do, and more. You know, kids will be there on their own, lifting or outside throwing. You look, they're on the field throwing. You know, these kids made a major commitment, and I really pray and hope that it really pays off for them.
Coach, talk to us about your senior quarterback, Carson Golick, and what he means to your offense and your program.
I tell you what, Carson is one of the greatest kids that we have, really. He's really a good kid, and he really made a major commitment to be our quarterback this year. And I tell you what, working with our offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, Taryn Harris, this kid has really developed himself. The kids, he's a leader. They will follow him. And I couldn't ask for more out of Carson. Super kid, you know, you can coach him up, you know, and he won't melt on you, because as the kids will say, I'm pretty hard on quarterbacks because they touch the ball every play, and they can't be making mistakes. And he makes very few mistakes, and, you know, he puts us in the right situation. I love Carson. We're very fortunate to have him this year.
Coach, Harrison Central stands in your way for win number 1. What do you know about them, and what do you expect from them here tonight?
Well, one thing I do know, and it's going to be, you know, every year, they're going to be well coached. You know, Anthony does a super job with these guys, and we have not been very successful against them. Hadn't beaten them since 2011. That's a long time. And actually, that was the last time that we've won an opening game, 2011. So, you know, I have so much respect for Harrison Central. You look at them on film, you know, they got some young guys out there, but they're playing. They're in the right places at the right times. They tackle. They do. You know, we're expecting a battle tonight because, like I said, I think we have a good team. And but Harrison Central has always been that thorn in our side when we try to start the season. So we're trying to change the narrative there.
Coach, how was practice to this week leading up to the game tonight?
Oh, it was incredible. I didn't have to get on these guys about let's go or nothing. They were out there. We started 3:00. You know, usually we piddle around. We get started around 3:05. These kids were out there at 3:00. By the time the coach walked down the field, they've already stretched and everything. They're ready to go. You know, and they were executing what we're trying to do. They really focused in. We watched a lot of film, had a lot of meetings, got out on the field, and you know, these kids know what to do, because I always tell them, you know, we teach on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday is review. If we're teaching on Thursday, we did a poor job on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we went out there yesterday, and these kids, they had everything. They had everything down. And, you know, as we were reviewing our plays and everything, so we're real confident. Just, you know, but with Claymont, it's not physical. It's mental. And, you know, when you've won only 9 games in 6 years, that's tough on you. But we're trying to change that narrative tonight. You know, let's start off. This will be the first opening game win since 2011, if we can get it. And it's going to be a battle, but you know, it's going to be who wants it the most. And I can tell you, our kids really want this one.
Finally, Coach, what are your keys for the Mustangs to knock off the Huskies on their home field tonight and get win number one?
Well, it's what I talked to the kids about this week. You know, the recipe to winning. Number one, you got to play harder than the other team. Number two, you got to play smarter than the other team. You can't be jumping off sides or, stupid holding penalties, stuff that kills our drive. We got to be smart, and we got to play together, stay together no matter what happens. We're going to stay together, and, we've been together up to this point. We're not going to leave each other now. So, talk to them about that. I talk to them every day about the recipe to winning, and hopefully they've bought in.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck, and as always, have fun.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
You've been in the huddle with Claymont head coach Buddy White. Coming up next, I'll be joined in the huddle by Harrison Central head coach Anthony Hayes. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show right here with Big Z Sports.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at PACdrilling.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At HMEL, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently. Decrease employee turnover and increase your bottom line.
Hi, I'm Crystal, General Manager at Louden Motors Ford. I invite you to stop in and feel the difference of shopping for your next vehicle with our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff, or the personal touch that you will receive from one of the last family-owned and operated dealerships for nearly 100 years. So my question for you is, when will you experience the crystal clear and loud and clear advantage right here in sunny Minerva, Ohio?
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Logite Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Logite, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Logite Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. You're listening to Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the huddle with Harrison Central head coach Anthony Hayes, presented by Millstone Company. Coach, what a beautiful facility the Huskies have here, the new field house, and, of course, the stadium. Talk about how the administration, the community helps this athletic program every year.
It's incredible. The support that we have from our administration, our Board of Education, they do nothing but great things for our young people, and we're very thankful to have what we have here as far as athletic facility. But I'm going to be honest with you, our academic facility is probably the best around. So we definitely make sure our administration and Board of Education ensures that all of our students, whether it's academically or athletically, have the best of the best.
Coach, how do you feel your guys did during fall camp, and what did you learn about them as you were getting ready for tonight's game?
I think overall our kids learn how to become leaders. We spend a lot of time teaching them how to be leaders. As coaches, sometimes we wish that a leader steps up, but those kids don't know how to do that, and it's our responsibility to teach them that. So we put a strong emphasis on that in the off season, and it carried over to the summer, and our kids did a wonderful job. We have 16 seniors, and they kind of grabbed it by the reins, and they've ran with it. So I think probably the biggest improvement for us is leadership.
Coach, the summers always go fast. Week one's here. How was practice this week?
Practice was good. Practice was crisp, sharp. Kids were locked in, ready to go, anxious to play. Again, our seniors, we have 16 of them, and this is their first game, so they're excited to get after it.
The Claymont Mustangs travel here to Caddis this evening. What do you expect from them here tonight?
I expect a really physical football game. Notoriously throughout the years between us and Claymont, it's always been a very, very physical game, a very close game. Matter of fact, every year it could go either way. So we expect a very physical contest. We know they pose a lot of problems on offense with a good offensive line and just skilled guys and game breakers everywhere. So, and on defense, they return all 11 starters back. So, probably an ideal world, not the one you want to open up with, but our kids are ready for it, and we enjoy this challenge.
You talk about week one and being a rivalry matchup, the battle for Tappan Lake. Talk to us about what that means to your program.
It means everything. We talk about this all year long with our kids. We have two communities between Claymont and Harrison Central that are very similar to one another. Same kind of kids. We butt up against one another. Our school districts. They spend time at Tappan Lake and see each other and those things. So I know Claymont's excited for it. I can guarantee our kids are. So just looking forward to getting out there and getting after it.
Finally, Coach, what are your keys for the Huskies to beat your rival tonight and start the season 1-0?
We talk to our kids about three things. We talk to them about turnover margin. That's always important. Explosive plays, whoever makes the most and gives up the least, and then tackling. More games, especially early on in the season, tend to go to the team that tackles the best. So we really need to make sure we play well in the box and tackle well.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You've been in the huddle with Harrison Central head coach Anthony Hayes. Coming up next, the starting lineups and kickoff between the Huskies and Mustangs right here with Big Z Sports.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
Simona Bolteron is a global leader in plastics technology, manufacturing thermoplastic products for industries such as aircraft interior parts, medical device housings, wall coverings, general thermoforming, and many more. Simona Bolteron, a company like a friend, is proud to be a part of the community and wishes all local athletes good luck and have a great year. For more information, visit them online at Bolteron.com. Simona Bolteron, 1 General Street, Newcomerstown.
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek help you pick out the right window treatment for you. Bear is now carrying Alta Window Fashions. Their cost-effective, made-in-America blinds and shades come in many styles. Honeycomb, roller shades, wood, faux wood, aluminum, and vertical blinds. Even custom shutters in many fabrics and materials. Alta blinds and shades can be automated through a remote, smartphone, or even voice. Come check out Bear's Alta display. Bear Carpet One, just off Route 39 in the Salzburg Plaza in Sugar Creek.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas in our Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studios. And got a couple minutes left before kickoff. We're going to get into our starting lineups, and we'll take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. Harrison Central won the toss, and they deferred, and Claymont will take the ball first. So we'll take a look at the Harrison Central defense. And, Keith, you have that.
Yeah, as a cornerback, number 5, Brady Heyer, 6'4", 170-pound senior. Going to go to defensive end. Number 58, Jaden Harris, 5'10", 200-pound senior. Nose tackle, number 23, Jace Heighton. Go back to the other defensive end here. Number 55, Hunter Snyder, 5'11", 200-pound sophomore. Over at the other cornerback position, number 8, Kane Dinkle, 6'3", 175-pound senior. Move back to the linebackers here. Outside linebacker, number 6, Bo Wrinkles, 5'11", 170-pound senior. Middle linebacker, number 2, Nico Worsham, 5'8", 205-pound senior. The other outside linebacker, number 10, Olin Wade, 5'10", 185-pound senior. Over to safety position, number 1, Lance Smith, 5'10", 160-pound sophomore. Over at the free safety position, we got number 13, Colson Crothers, 5'11", 160-pound freshman. And I missed a linebacker here, number 4, Chase Kuberson, 5'9", 170-pound senior.
And now let's take a look at the Claymont starting offense. The junior, number 56, Brody Cameron at left tackle. The senior, number 57, Brady McGuire at left guard. At center, Heston Cranmer. He is a junior and wears number 53. At right guard, number 62, Dustin Rose. He is a senior. And the junior, number 73, Zach Edgar at right tackle. At quarterback, the senior, number 13, Carson Golick. At running back, number 6, Drayvon Searcy. He is a junior. And number 49, Braylon Mullen, the senior, at running back. At wide receiver, number 3, Mason Bailey. At the other wide receiver is number 15, Jackson Jinks. He is a junior. Your tight end tonight, Nolan McMorrow. He wears number 8, and he is also a senior. Your punter for the Claymont Mustangs will be Nolan McMorrow, and your kicker will be Cooper Newton. And your kickoff returners will be Drayvon Searcy and Mason Bailey. That's your starting lineup for the Claymont Mustangs offense and the Harrison Central defense. Now let's take a look at the Claymont defense.
Yeah, starting out at the defensive end, number 80, Calvin Edwards. He's a sophomore. At a tackle position is number 49, Braylon Mullen. He's a senior. The other tackle position will be number 73, Zach Egger. He's a junior. Over at the other defensive end is number 56, Brody Cameron. He's a junior. Over at the cornerback position, number 11, Dotson Matzel. He's a junior. Over at the other cornerback position, number 3, Mason Bailey. He's a senior. We're going to move back here to the outside linebacker position. Number 19, Lulu Young, sophomore. Middle linebacker, number 34, Easton Hersey. He's a senior. At the other outside linebacker position, number 8, Nolan McMorrow. And another inside linebacker position, number 4, Ethan Fair. He's a senior. And at the free safety position, number 15, Jackson Jinks. He's a junior.
Let's take a look at the Harrison Central offense now. At left tackle, number 50, Aiden Colgan. He's 6'1", 195 and a sophomore. Number 79, Kason Heidi. He's 6'3", 260 and a senior. At center, number 55, Hunter Snyder. He's 5'11", 205 and a sophomore. At right guard, number 79, the big guy, Dylan Walters, 6'8", 335-pound senior. At right tackle, number 58, Jaden Harris. He's 5'10", 200 and a senior. At quarterback, number 5, Brady Heyer, 6'4", 170 and a senior. Running back, Jacob Keto. He is number 7, 5'10", 180 and a senior. And Bo Rinks, 5'11", 170 and a senior. We'll get to the rest of the Harrison Central starting offense here in just a little bit. But back deep to return the opening kickoff off the leg of Noah Thaxton is Drayvon Searcy and Mason Bailey. Claymont comes out in all white uniforms. Brown numerals, a toe into the ball, and that's going to go into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback to start the game, and that's where Claymont will have it 1st and 10. Looking at the rest of the starting lineup for the Harrison Central Huskies. Number 8, Kane Dunkel. He is 6'3", 175, and a senior at wide receiver. And Chase Culberson, he's number 4, 5'9", 170, and a senior. Tight end number 17, Michael Stock. He's 5'10", 180, and a senior. Again, your kicker is Noah Thaxton for the Harrison Central Huskies. So we have the Claymont Mustangs, Harrison Central Huskies underway here at Harrison Central High School. All white uniforms, brown numerals, some orange trim, and the white helmets for the Mustangs. All blue uniforms, white numerals, white stripes for the Huskies. You have a split backfield. You're going to change out now 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side of the field. Shotgun formation. Now Jinx goes in motion to the far side. It's going to be a jet sweep. Nope, he's going to pull up. No, he's going to take off and run. Looks like he was going to try to pull up and pass there, and he gets dropped down about the 24-yard line. So a little jet sweep action from the first play of the game from Carson Golick to Jackson Jinx.
Yeah, Chase Kubertson, number 4 for Harrison Central, went on the tackle.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 6 at the 24-yard line, just underway here at Harrison Central High School. 11:35 to go first quarter. And, of course, all the excitement around Claymont this offseason and coming into the fall. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do if they can score some points, as they have a shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers and twins here to the near side, a single set over on the far sideline with a tight end in the wing position. Golick takes the snap, turns and hands to Searcy, cuts and moves over to the far side of the field, breaks out of a tackle, and then gets gang tackled right about where he broke out of the other tackle. And it's probably going to be a back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down now, and still 6 for the Claymont Mustangs.
Yeah, it looked like number 1, Lance Smith, got there. And then, like you said, Joe, heard of the Huskies come in there and finished him off.
So Drayvon Searcy trying to get something going there on the first handoff of the game. So we are 10:47 to go here first quarter. No score between Harrison Central and Claymont. Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas in our Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studios. Twins receivers here on the near side, twins on the far side, so 2 by 2 in the shotgun formation. Golick drops back, looking, fires over the middle field, has his receiver, makes the catch. Number 3 breaks out, and he is gone. Mason Bailey to the house. Going to be a touchdown from 78 yards out. Mason Bailey on the hookup from Carson Golick.
Yeah, Bailey did a nice job of going up and high pointing that ball, and there was 2 Harrison Central defenders right there, Joe, and he just, he went up and took his will, and he took that ball to the house.
Take a look at our instant replay on our stream as the Ron's Heating and Cooling instant replay finds Golick to Bailey for the touchdown, and the Mustangs are on the clock, or on the board here with 6 points with 10:22 to go here in the first quarter. Cooper Newton now on for the extra point. Nice play, though, as Golick found Bailey in coverage. Had a couple guys around him, but threaded the needle, and Bailey did the rest, broke out of a tackle and took off down the sidelines and scored from 78 yards out. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here. I thought Cooper Newton was going to kick it, but they are going to go for 2. A little wing T action. Golick under center. He's going to take it, lower his shoulder. Does he get in? He does get in for the 2-point conversion. That was actually Nolan McMorrow as the quarterback. Looked like Golick, but it was Nolan McMorrow to sweep around the end for the 2-point conversion. So with 10:22 to go first quarter, 8-0 Claymont. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. 8-0 Claymont leads Harrison Central with 10:22 to go first quarter. Big play there from Carson Golick to Mason Bailey for a 78-yard touchdown, Keith, and just what Claymont needed to start the season.
Yeah, they got to come out and get on a fast start here. They got to show they're going to move the football down the field. Put the pressure on Harrison Central. Because every year this game has been played, Harrison Central has been the one to score first, and Claymont's been playing from behind. So great start for the Mustangs.
So back deep to return the kick for the Harrison Central Huskies. I can see his number here. Is that number 3? It's going to be a low squibber out of bounds. Looks like number 7 for Harrison Central. That's Jacob Keto, was back deep, but it went out of bounds. It's going to be a procedure penalty, and Harrison Central will have the start at about the 30, I believe the 35-yard line roughly, where they'll start 1st and 10, trailing 8-0.
Yeah, Claymont knows what he did to him last year. I think they chose to kind of kick away from him there a little bit.
So procedure penalty against Claymont. The kick goes out of bounds. They will start it on the, are they going to re-kick?
Looks like they want them to re-kick.
So, yeah, looks like Harrison Central said, nope, you're going to re-kick it.
Yep. Number 7 is one of their big playmakers, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
They want the ball in his hands when they can get it.
So 10:22 to go here first quarter as they're going to re-spot the football. Only 5 yards up, though. And they will re-kick. Claymont will kick back to, again, number 7, Jacob Keto is your return man back deep for Harrison Central.
Looks like Brody McGuire is doing the kickoff duties for the Mustang.
Kind of a slow pace start here to the first quarter of the game. Only a couple minutes gone by here as Claymont leads 8-0. Big thanks to our streaming sponsor, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Kime Company. This kickoff brought to you by Cartoons of New Philadelphia. Low liner, again, fielded by an up back at about the 32-yard line. He's up here to the 35, to the 40 here to the near side. The 45 makes his tackle into Claymont territory at about the 45-yard line. Nice run there by the up back, and that was number 3, Kingston Smith for Harrison Central with the return. So nice field position for the Huskies.
Yeah, it looked like number 6 there, Drayvon Searcy, and number 7, Daniel McGar in on the tackle, as well as number 15, Jackson Jinks there. He about got the corner, Joe, and that could have been bad news for the Mustangs.
So 10-12 to go here first quarter. Claymont up 8-0 on Harrison Central. Harrison Central has it 1st and 10 at the Claymont 44-yard line. Harrison Central comes out in a 3-receiver set, 2 here on the near side, 1 on the far side shotgun, as the running back next to him is Bo Rinks. Keto goes in motion. They're going to hand off to Rinks, and he is going to be swallowed up right about the line of scrimmage by Claymont, and that's going to be number 80, Calvin Edwards, on the stop for the Mustangs. So we're going to give him a gain of a yard, does Rinks. Gets a gain of 1 with 9:52 to go here first quarter. Beautiful night here in Cadiz for high school football. Week 1 of the high school football season. Twins receivers to the far side, single set here on the near side. Pistol formation. They turn and hand to Keto this time. He gets stuffed in the backfield and then spins out of a tackle and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, fights forward. Nice hard run there by Jacob Keto as he fights out of a loss and gets back to the line of scrimmage. That was a tough fought, no gain.
Yeah, because number 4, Ethan Fair, come downhill in a hurry and put a hit on him. He got away a little bit, but then there's a herd of Mustangs there to finish him off.
Claymont doing a nice job with their defensive line penetration here tonight, getting into the backfield and causing some problems for the offensive line of Harrison Central. We'll see the adjustments, I'm sure, as we go on here tonight. Trips receivers here on the near side. Shotgun formation with Brady Heyer in the backfield with his running back Rinks. Heyer rolls out here to the near side, cuts back in, fires over the middle of the field, has his receiver wide open. That's going to be number 8, Kane Dunkel, and that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, it looked like there's a little bit of coverage breakdown there between a couple of the Mustangs here and there. They lost Rinks there in the shuffle, Joe.
Quick scoreboard update, Stalker Concrete scoreboard update. Indian Valley up on green. Grady Kinsey with a 24-yard touchdown run in the first. Strasburg up on Wyndham. Ryan Becker with a 63-yard TD reception. Back to our game. Twins receivers here on the near side. One on the far side shotgun with two backs in the backfield with Hire. Hire fakes the clap. Now Claps gets the ball. Going to hand off to, that looks like Rinks. And he is going to get dropped right about the line of scrimmage. The linebacker looks like number 34, Easton Hersey, and number 19, Lulu Young, in there on the stop.
Yeah, Mustangs are using a 4-4 defense here, Joe, and they're running that probably to help control that run.
Yeah, they need to, I've always said the run always sets up the pass, right, Keith?
Yep, and if you look there, they run, and then they got the big pass, right? They didn't make much ground on the run, but it opened up that pass.
As Dunkel was open over the middle of the field as the linebackers came down on the play action, and Dunkel was sitting there wide open. So pistol formation, handoff this time to Keto. He lowers his shoulder, gets down past the 20 inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone to about the 17-yard line. Jacob Keto with a hard-fought run there.
Yeah, number 80, Calvin Edwards on the stopper. Some help from safety position, Jackson Jinks, Joe.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 1 now for the Huskies, who trail 8-0 with 7:15 to go here, first quarter. Couple subs in and out for the Huskies. Dunkel checks back in. So does number 13, Colson Carruthers. He checks back in. He's at receiver, split to the far side. Dunkel split here to the near side. Two backs in the backfield with Hire in the pistol. The turn and hand to Rinkus again. He is stopped in the backfield. That's going to be a loss. First guy there, the big guy, Braylon Mullen.
Yep, the guy they call Moose.
I was waiting for you to say Moose.
Yep, that's Moose.
He looks like a moose. I'm not picking on him, but he's a big guy, takes up a lot of space in there. And I know he runs the ball a little bit for the Mustangs as well. So it'll be interesting to see short yardage plays. Maybe they bring in Moose to get a couple yards for the first down. I'm going to try a field goal here from the 19. It's going to be a 36 about a 36-yard attempt by Noah Thaxton. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up, and it is no good and off to the left. Did not have the distance, and it was too low. So the Claymont Mustangs hold, and the score remains 8-0 with 6:08 to go. Back after this, you listen to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. 6:08 to go, first quarter. Claymont up 8-0, and they take over after the missed field goal by the Harrison Central Huskies, and they come out and break the huddle with two receivers here on the near side. Now we have a timeout taken on the field by the Claymont Mustangs, and we'll take it with them. That's going to be a Cush Financial Group timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Are you a compassionate caregiver looking for a career with purpose? Second Family Home Care and Support Services is now hiring home health aides and STNAs. We offer competitive wages, flex time scheduling, and employment rewards because we believe in supporting the people who support others. Start your journey with a company that truly cares. Visit careers.secondfamily.com to apply today or contact them at 740-462-3152.
Blaze is having trouble with the Wi-Fi. Can't get nothing to load.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. 8-0 with 6:08 to go, first quarter. Claymont with the football. They come out with Twins receivers here on the near side. Golick under center this time. Takes the snap, turns and hands to Searcy off the right side of that offensive line, lowers his shoulder and gets out past the 20 to about the 24-yard line. Going to be a pickup of about 4 to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, number 8. King Denkel come up there for Harrison Central, made the stop.
So the Mustangs moving the football on the ground a little bit. That was what they did on their first drive, was a run, and a 78-yard touchdown pass, just like Coach White drew it up.
Yeah.
Twins receivers here on the near side. That's going to be Mason Bailey and Jackson Jinks. Two backs in the backfield where you have Searcy and Mullen. And McMorrow split out on the far side. Going to hand off the ball to Searcy. Breaks out of a tackle. Tries to get out of another one, gets up to about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. Pickup of maybe 2, going to bring up third down and manageable for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it looked like number 2, Nico Worsham, got up in there and held on that leg long enough there to get some help from his Husky teammates.
Number 5, Brady Heyer, a little hobbled right there, coming out of the pile. He's limping pretty good. That's their quarterback, also plays corner for the Huskies. Third down and 5, just under 5 minutes to go here, first quarter. Got 2 receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side. Shotgun formation with Searcy to the left of Golick. Golick takes a snap, fires just out of reach of number 3, Mason Bailey. And that's going to bring up a fourth down and punting situation for the Mustangs. Big thanks to one of our special sponsors here tonight that jumped on the broadcast, Stepping Stone Crafts and More. And we appreciate their sponsorship and the support of the Claymont Mustangs. That's Stepping Stone Crafts and More. Check them out. I believe they're in Uricksville.
Yeah, they're down at the Macaulay Drive area.
Yep. So punting the football away is going to be number 8, Nolan McMorrow. Snap is back, and he gets a punt. Nice little end-over-end wobbly punt. Bounces about the 42 and fielded by the return man. That's going to be number 1, and he's going to be swarmed under. And that's Lance Smith back there as a whole host of Mustangs back there, led by number 53, Heston Kramer.
Yeah, Heston's their long snapper for the Mustangs and spends a lot of time in the offseason, Joe. He's really working that craft, and he's probably one of the better long snappers in the area.
Again, big thanks to our streaming sponsors all season long, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Kime Company, Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas in our Hartshorse Quality Housing mobile studios here tonight. And we can't do it without our sponsors. Coming up here in just a little while, we'll have our First National Bank of Denison halftime report, of course. We'll review the first half, but we have a long way to go as we're only 4:27 left to go here in the first quarter of this ball game. Claymont leads 8-0. So a little illegal substitution on the Huskies. 5-yard penalty. You can't bring somebody in after you break the huddle.
Nope, trying to get that extra guy in there maybe, make it 12 men.
Trying to catch him off guard, right?
Yeah. Try to slide that guy in from the outside there and throw it over the top.
So it's going to be 2 receivers split here to the near side, 1 over on the far side. Now it's going to be 2 over on the far side as Keto goes split out close to the sideline. Shotgun formation. Heyer takes a snap, drops back, getting pressure, and he is going to be swarmed under in the backfield and taken down. And who is back there? That looks like number 56, Brody Cameron, back there to wrap up Heyer. Didn't take him to the ground, but the momentum stopped by the referee's whistle. That's going to go down as a sack, so Brody Cameron causes disruption in the backfield.
Yeah, that other coming from his defense end spot there. You know, they can't cover them all up when you got a guy like Moose there in the middle. You got to double team somebody to keep him out. So, you know, Brody Cameron did his job.
So nice job by the junior defensive end, Brody Cameron, to get in there, to get higher. Going to bring up second down now and every bit of about 20. And they're calling it second down and 19 on the scoreboard. Receiver split here to the near side. That's Kane Dunkel. 2 receivers on the far side as he takes a big hit by number 4.
Ethan Fair.
Ethan Fair comes in and plays the run and plays the jet sweep to perfection and drops Lance Smith in the backfield for another loss.
That was a great read by Fair, seeing that jet sweep coming there, Joe, and he shot the gap there and met him right about the handoff.
Coming up from his middle linebacker position and shot, like you said, Keith, shot through the gap and took Smith down pretty easily.
Yeah.
Almost took the handoff. 3:05 to go here, first quarter. 8-0 Claymont leads Harrison Central. Third down and 24 for the Huskies. Receiver split on the far side and a receiver here on the near side about the numbers. Flag on the play thrown by the back judge. May have a delay of game. Yep. Delay of game on the Huskies. Are going to remain third down. It's going to back them up 5 more. And as the kids call it today, they're going to need an Uber or a Lyft to get this first down.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you don't want to see early on from the Huskies is, you know, get a little further behind the sticks here on a third down.
So third down and forever. They're almost to the high school. To get to the first down marker, you get all the way back to midfield. That's third down and about 30. And it's going to be dropped in the backfield again. Is that Mullen back there, or was that Brody Cameron
again?
It
looked like Moose getting in there.
Looks like Moose got in there as Braylon Mullen got in for the quarterback sack, and that's going to bring up 4th down in a punting situation for the Huskies. Going to drop back a couple guys to return the punt, and that's going to be actually Mason Bailey, who caught the long touchdown pass here earlier in the first quarter from Carson Golick.
Let's see if Claymont lines up here, Joe, and goes after the block here.
Get to a Stalker Concrete scoreboard update here in a minute. Nice high spiraling punt, backs Bailey all the way up to about the 42-yard line, and he breaks out of a tackle, but he's into Harrison Central territory, knocked out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. So nice return on a great punt by Harrison Central.
Yeah, Bailey bobbled that punt there a little bit. It was good to see him hauled in so he didn't lose that possession for the Mustangs as the Huskies were on top of him.
A quick Stalker Concrete scoreboard update. Indian Valley up on green 7-0. Grady Kinsey with a 24-yard touchdown run. Glen Oak leads Dover early on 7-6. Strasburg up on Windham 7-0. And Waynedale leads Tusky Valley 7-0 in the first as well. More scores coming here on our Stalker Concrete scoreboard. That's coming up all night long here with Big Z Sports. Thanks for tuning in on our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You'll be notified when we go on the air. So the Mustangs come back out with 2 receivers on the far side. Golick under center, drops back, fakes to Searcy, fires over the middle field, has his receiver just out of the reach, and that was number 45, Logan Arnold, just out of the reach off his left hand as he was reaching for it. About 6 inches closer, that might have been 6.
Yeah, that would have been 6 there, and Arnold's one of their track guys. You know, he's one of their speedsters, so they're going to use him to try to get deep.
Arnold only a sophomore, wears number 45. You don't see that out of receivers very much, wearing the number 45, yeah. But he does play defense as well.
Well, the thing of it is, his dad Thunder was number 45, and I think his brother was number 45 in high school as well.
Keeping it in the family.
Keeping it in the family.
Absolutely. Trips receivers here on the near side, single set on the far side. That's Jackson Jinks on the far side with Searcy in the backfield with Golick. Going to be a quick screen pass out here to Bailey. Or no, that's going to be number 2, excuse me.
That's Brady Fox for the Mustangs. He's a junior.
There is a penalty flag. I believe it's going to be a legal block or a hold thrown about in the area where he caught the football, maybe a rub route or a block. They caught him with their hand in the cookie jar. Yep, legal block. Yep, legal block in the back by 45. That was Logan Arnold doing what he's taught, but can't hit him in the back. Going to back him up 10 yards from the spot. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 20. All the way back. They started in Harrison Central territory. Now they're back in their own territory, or the Mustangs. Twins receivers here on the near side. 3 on the far side. Empty backfield shotgun with Golick taking the snap. Drops back, looking, fires over to the far sideline. Has his receiver. Gets out of one tackle. Back into Harrison Central territory. That's going to be number 11, Dawson Matzel, with a pickup of a good 16 yards to get him more manageable on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's Dawson Matzel there. He has put a lot of time in the offseason to prepare, earned a starting role on both sides of the ball this year.
3rd down and 4, ball at the 41-yard line. More manageable now at 3rd down and 4. 1:27 to go. Claymont up 8-0 on Harrison Central. The Battle of Tappan Lake. 3 receivers here on the near side. The single set on the far side. That's Jackson Jinks. Searcy in the backfield. They're going to hand to Searcy right up the middle. Lowers his shoulder, runs right over the safety, and then lowers his shoulder again down past the 30 to about the 28-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. The Claymont Mustangs have the chains moving here with about a minute to go in the first quarter.
You know, Buddy White said coming in the season they wanted to run the football better, Joe. And that there proves it that, you know, their offseason, their 21 program, that's a physical run.
Searcy, a nice little running back, has some speed, a nice first burst, and does a nice job carrying the football. As the Mustangs come out, trips receivers here on the near side, single set on the far side. That's going to be Jackson Jinks on the far side. Searcy in the backfield again with Golick. They're going to hand to him again, tries to make something happen, spins out of a tackle, and then gets gang tackled right about the line of scrimmage. So no gain there by Drayvon Searcy, the junior tailback. But they're trying to set something up, I think, trying to run a couple running plays through that heart of the defense, trying to get the linebackers to float up a little bit.
They're probably wanting to pull guys up there, Joe, and look for that deep ball game with, the Jinx at, 6'3", or Bailey.
Coming up on about 10 seconds to go. See if they get a playoff here before the first quarter ends. Twins receivers 2x2, pistol formation. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And after one, Claymont 8, Harrison Central nothing. Back with the second quarter after this with Big Z Sports.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales. And once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarshonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
8-0 Claymont leads Harrison Central. Just the start of the second quarter here in Caddis. Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas in our Hartshorse Quality Housing mobile studios. And Keith, first quarter under your belt, man. Doing a great job.
I'm trying to do a great job. You know, it's a different little pace up here compared to the sideline.
Yes,
but,
it is.
But, you know, it's a good view, and, you know, we're watching a good football game here.
Shotgun formation, Twins receivers on each side of the field with Mullen in the backfield now with Carson Golick. They're going to hand to the big guy. Mullen takes off running, stiff arm, keep on running and stumbling inside the 20, down close to the 15-yard line, inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down as Braylon Mullen gets the big run by the big guy.
Yeah, he kind of come out of the backfield there, and he put a big stiff arm there, Joe, and he got him another 5-6 yards.
He looks every bit of about 240, 250, and about 5'11", 6 foot maybe, and he may be about 250, but he runs hard, and it's good to see the big guy back there running the football.
I think the official number is 265.
Okay, I'll let you say that.
He wrestled heavyweight for the Mustangs, so I kind of covered it there. And he's a great young man, but, you know, he's a really good athlete for his size.
Receiver on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Jinx all by himself. It looks like they're going to try to double cover. Nope, they're going to be a stoppage in play.
Yep.
We're going to have a timeout.
It looks like they brought McMorrow in, Joe, and they're doing their shotgun power. Yep. Where they have Mullen and Searcy and him in the backfield.
So timeout on the field taken by the Mustangs. We'll take it with a McCush Financial Group timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sport.
21 Tire and Auto is conveniently located on the north side of Navarre on State Route 21 and can handle all your vehicle needs. They carry all major tire brands for passenger, light truck, SUV, agricultural, ATV, and trailer tires. Plus, 21 Tire and Auto can handle just about any repair your vehicle is needing and gives you the comfort of massage chairs to sit in while you wait. To see all they can do for you, find 21 Tire and Automotive Service on Facebook.
8-0, 11:20 to go here in the second quarter. Claymont leads Harrison Central. Claymont has it 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas in our Hartshorse Quality Housing mobile studios. Nolan McMorrow in at quarterback. This is kind of a wildcat set for the Mustangs as Searcy now goes in motion. They have 2 backs. It's going to be a quarterback power lead is what that is as Mullen's out in front. McMorrow takes off to the sideline. 10, 5, lowers his shoulder. Does he get in? No. He has dropped short about the 2-yard line. Nice run there by Nolan McMorrow. The first down run, that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down, and it's going to be 1st and goal. What about the 3-yard line?
Yeah, Drek snapped to McMorrow there, and who was leading the way? Braylon Mullen, the Moose, and McMorrow read right off of him, and he about put it in the end zone.
You pointed down to number 8 on my spotter sheet, and I looked up, and he was at quarterback. I said, all right, here comes a run. So, you know, he's still in the football game. 2 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. It's going to be a quarterback run again. McMorrow is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Nolan McMorrow from 3 yards out. And the Mustangs now lead 14-0 with a pending extra point.
Great job by the Mustangs there executing their power shotgun offense there to get into the end zone. What, about 20-some yards out?
Yeah, they did a nice job out of the power formation. Some teams run a diesel package. Some teams run a big package. That's what Claymont does, and they bring the big boys in. As it looks like number 87, Cooper Newton, going to be on to kick the extra point this time with his fluorescent green shoes. We're not going to miss him when he's on the field. As Newton out there, the sophomore, wears number 87. McMorrow's the holder. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is no good. He misses it wide left, and his score remains at 14-0 with 10:42 to go here in the second quarter. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. 10:42 to go, second quarter, 14-0 Claymont. We'll get into a Stalker Concrete scoreboard update, Keith.
Yeah, Indian Valley up 14-7 over Green. Louisville, New Philadelphia still 0-0. Claymont's leading here 14-0 over Harrison Central. Dover's up 18-7 over Glen Oak. Carrollton's up 6-0 over East Liverpool.
And the kickoff there, out of bounds again by the kickoff team. Looks like number 57's kicking off on kickoffs here tonight. And that is Brady McGuire. That ball goes out of bounds again. The last time Harrison Central, they elected to re-kick, and let's see if they do that again. It looks like they are going to elect to re-kick.
So I think here what we're seeing with that, Joe, is Trenton Cool, their senior, was the kicker coming into this week, and he got injured, and they had to make some adjustments, the Mustangs did. Back to the Stalker Concrete score update. Garraway's up 21-0 over Riverview. Malvern and Valley Christian still 0-0 in the first quarter. Crooksville and New Cumberstown still 0-0 in the first quarter. Coshocton and Ridgewood still 0-0 into the second quarter. Strasburg's up 14-0 on Wyndham in the first quarter. And Waynedale's up 7-0 over Tusky Valley in the second quarter.
So scoring going on here, week one of the high school football season. Of course, last night, Fairless knocked off Sandy Valley 50-13, and Conotton Valley beat TCC 50-22. Another try at the kick, going to be a low squibber, and that's going to go out of bounds as well. So kicking team trying to coffin corner kick it and trying to get maybe an up man to hit it before it goes out of bounds, but Brady McGuire unsuccessful on both attempts. They're going to re-kick it again. Smart play there by Anthony Hayes. Just having him keep re-kicking it. Finally, he'll get down close enough where we'll take it at the 10.
Yeah, it's hurting the Mustangs right now. Like I said there before we went to the scoreboard there, Trenton Cool got hurt this past week in their senior kicker, and they probably had to do a little figuring out who can get the kickoff.
So 10:42 to go here in the first half. 14-0 Claymont as Brady McGuire tees it up now at the 30-yard line. Steps it off and turns around. Looks like he's a straight-on kicker. And he kicks it right down the middle of the field, and it's going to be fielded by an up back right about the 30-yard line. That's Keto to the 40. He gets shoved out of bounds about the 47-yard line, maybe the 46-yard line. So great field position there for Harrison Central to start their drive here in the second quarter, trailing 14-0.
Yeah, that was the Mustangs' Logan Arnold to come over and got the hit on Keto.
So big thanks to our sponsors, as always, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Company, and that kickoff was brought to you by Cartoons, Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas, in our Hartshorse Quality Housing mobile studios.
Looks like they brought Logan Arnold in to play the other defensive end here and took Brody Cameron out.
Got two receivers on the far side, two here on the near side. That's 2-by-2 with a shotgun with Hire at quarterback. Fires over here to number 8. He breaks out of a tackle down the sidelines and gets shoved out of bounds and then spun out of bounds. And here comes a flag, a late flag, as number 34, Easton Hersey, slung the receiver out of bounds after he had already been out of bounds for a couple of steps. And that's going to be 15 more yards, as that was number 8, Kane Dunkel, on the reception.
Yeah, that's a costly mistake by the Mustangs here after already giving them good field position on the kickoff, Joe.
15 more yards. They called it on 45. I thought it was 34 that slung him out of bounds, but 45 would have been Logan Arnold, but I thought it was 34 that did that. Maybe I was wrong.
No, I thought it was 34 as well.
Twins receivers here on the near side, single set on the far side, pistol formation. Hire takes the snap, turns and hands to his running back right up the middle, lowers his shoulder, keeps his legs driving. He gets to about the 20-yard line, and that's where he's going to be stopped. It's going to be a gain of about 4, brings up 2nd down and 6.
Mustangs did a great job there, Joe. They filled the gaps up there on that middle run there, and it just about 4 or 5 Mustangs there wrapped him up.
So Bo Rinks, the tailback. Shotgun formation. They bring in number 14 now at tailback. That's going to be Xander Stabley. 2 receivers, each on each side of the field. Hire takes the snap, fires out here to the near side. That's Dunkel. Breaks out of a tackle down the sidelines. Does he get in? He does not. Gets shoved out of bounds at about the 2-yard line as Kane Dunkel almost gets into the end zone. We'll take a look at our Ron's Heating and Cooling instant replay as he almost gets into the end zone. Did a nice job getting down that sideline. Nice angle pursuit, though, there by the Claymont defense.
Yeah, that's the second time they've come to that play on this drive, Joe.
So pistol formation, receiver out to the far side, a receiver here to the near side. As Hire could have had a false start there on the running back. He went down. He lowers his shoulder and gets into the end zone. Does Bo Rinks from 2 yards out. Touchdown, Bo Rinks and the Harrison Central Huskies. They cut the lead to 14-6.
Yeah, we'll see what they do here, Joe. They're running the kick route here. They're going to just go for the 1 here.
No reason to chase points, to keep it within a touchdown, and don't have to worry about a 2-point conversion. Noah Thaxton, the kicker, a 6-foot, 165-pound junior. Looks like Hire is the holder. Is that number 5 out there? The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good, and it's 14-7. Claymont after the 2-yard touchdown run by Bo Rinks with 9:22 to go here in the first half. Claymont leads. Back after this, you're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
9:22 to go, first half. Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas here at Harrison Central High School. 14-7. Claymont leads Harrison Central. 2-yard touchdown run just a moment ago by Bo Rinks for the Huskies, and cuts that lead in half as Thaxton going to run up and kick it deep, and that's going to be a nice kickoff. He's going to let it go, and he will catch it out of bounds, and that's where the ball's going to be spotted. The ball didn't touch out of bounds. He's saying he wasn't out of bounds, but Mason Bailey caught the ball before it touched out of bounds, and that gives them field possession at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that was a costly mistake by Bailey. He thought he was standing out of bounds when he caught it.
So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 2-yard line.
Well, now they changed. The officials talked about it. Or no, they think
they threw a flag because Looks like Mason Bailey was kind of talking to the ref too much, and he didn't like it. And so he said, you know what, young man, that'll teach you.
I seen him standing there, but I thought maybe they talked. But you're right. I think it was him.
Going to back him up a yard. So Claymont going to be in a hole here to start their next drive. Going to be 1st and 10 at about the 1 yard line. So if Harrison Central has anything to bring the house to try to get them in the end zone, probably going to see a couple big runs here, I would imagine. So unsportsmanlike on Mason Bailey, talking too much to the official, and he wasn't too fond of that. So they're going to back him up to about the 1 yard line.
The Mustangs racking up some penalties here on that last drive there. Put the Huskies in the end zone and starting this drive off, Joe, with a tough penalty.
So 9:22 to go here, first half, 14-7. Mustangs lead the Huskies here at Harrison Central. Big thanks to the Yorksville Eagles for jumping on our game here tonight. They're going to be a sponsor for football, for wrestling. You're going to get to talk about the Eagles coming up here in the winter sports, but let's not jump to winter yet.
No, let's stay right here in the fall.
Let's keep it to warm weather. So 1st down and 10 at the 1 yard line. Looks like Mulin's in there. Searcy's in there. Searcy breaks out of a tackle, breaks to the far sideline. He's up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. He gets shoved out of bounds way into the Claymont bench, but a nice run there by Drayvon Searcy to get them out of trouble. We're going to have a look at that on the Ron's Heating and Cooling instant replay as Searcy took off around that far end and beat the guy around the corner, and he gets shoved out of bounds. They're going to spot it down at about the 23-yard line. So nice run there by the junior Searcy.
Nice job by the Mustangs offensive line there, Joe. Held their blocks long enough. Searcy caught the edge and got him out of a big situation.
So receiver split here to the near side. That's Dawson Matzel, receiver on the far side as well. The I formation. They're going to turn and hand to Searcy again with Mullen leading the block. And he gets driven down to the turf by number 59.
I think that's 58, Joe, Jaden Harris.
You're right, 58, 59 looks very similar
yeah,
up here.
It looks like it from up here.
So 58, like you said, Jaden Harris with the tackle. Going to be a loss on the play of 1. Bring up 2nd down and 11. 8:20 to go here, first half. 14-7. Claymont leads Harrison Central.
Harrison Central just run on Dylan Walters, the big fella there. He's going in here, his nose tackle.
Trying to give some problems to the center here. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 here on the near side. Shotgun formation with Searcy to the right of Golick. Golick takes a snap, looking, fires over to the far sideline, has his receiver. That's going to be Bailey, and he's going to make the catch and be dropped as soon as he makes the catch at about the 47-yard line. First down, a First Federal Community Bank first down for the Mustangs.
There's Golick. You know, he's finding his favorite receiver already with a 78-yard touchdown and right back to a 24.
So 7:42 to go now here in the first half. 14-7 Claymont leads Harrison Central. They have it 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Twins receivers here on the near side and Twins on the far side. Shotgun formation with Searcy to the left of Golick. Golick takes a snap, fires out to Bailey, in and out of his hands. Just too high for Mason Bailey to bring it in. And Golick taps his chest, said, hey, that's my bad. I'll get that down next time.
Yeah, he owned it there. You know, he hits him there. Who knows? He could have been running.
Quick Stalker Concrete scoreboard update. Indian Valley up on green 14-7. Claymont here up 14-7 on Harrison Central. Dover leads Glen Oak 18-7. Carrollton up on East Liverpool 6-0. Garraway all over Riverview 28-0. Ridgewood up on Coshocton 7-0. Strasburg up on Wyndham 20-0. And Waynedale leads Tusky Valley 7-0. More scores when they become available. Shotgun formation again. They're going to fake it. They're going to throw it down the far sideline. Receiver in as it's going to be tipped away, and that's going to be picked off by number 5, Brady Heyer. He's coming here to the near sideline, breaks out of a tackle, and gets dropped at about the 28-yard line. Nice job there by Brady Heyer, the quarterback. They had double coverage.
Yeah, it bounced off Jinks' hands there, and right into Hyde's hand, and he made a good return.
Jinks tried to make that catch, and Hyde was playing off of him a little bit, and the deflection as it landed right in the hands of Brady Heyer. And the Huskies will take over now. It was 7:09 to go here in the first half. Claymont leads 14-7. And they're going to take a timeout on the field. It's going to be a Cush Financial Group timeout. We'll take it with them back after this with Big Z Sports.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Back after the timeout here at Harrison Central High School, 14-7, Claymont leads Harrison Central. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line after the interception by number 5, Brady Heyer. Nice play there by the corner/quarterback for the Huskies. 2 receivers here on the near side. 2 now on the far side. Pistol formation, Heyer and Rinks in the backfield. Receiver now goes in motion across, fakes the jet sweep, hand to Rink. His ball on the turf. Who gets it? Looks like Claymont jumped on it. Let's see. They do. Claymont Mustangs have the football back as it was a mesh problem. Number 80, Calvin Edwards with the fumble recovery. It looks like the mesh on the handoff was bobbled a little bit by the running back Rinks. He put it on the turf, and Edwards was there to scoop it up.
Yeah, I think it was an RPO, Joe, there, and he went to pull it, and he pulled it too late, and I think the miscommunication there with those two, ball on the ground, Edwards was right there to jump on it for the Mustangs.
So the Mustangs get the football back. We have a turnover on consecutive plays, one by Claymont, one by Harrison Central, and now the Mustangs get the football back. 1st and 10 inside Harrison Central territory at the 26-yard line. 2 receivers on the far side, 2 backs in the backfield.
Harrison Central looks like they're anticipating the run. They're kind of walking guys up here to the line.
Looks like it's going to be a quarterback run here. It looks like blowing the whistles here. Let's see what the play is. It's going to be a flag on the play on the far sideline. Thrown by the side judge on the far sideline. Legal procedure, probably a legal formation on Claymont. Going to back them up 5 yards.
Could have been a blessing there because it looked like the Huskies had a read on that play, and Golick was going to be in trouble anyway.
So 7:01 to go first half, 14-7. Claymont leads Harrison Central. Great crowd on hand here tonight on both sides. The away side looks nice and full. Have to lean down over and look out on the home side. I'm sure they sound loud, so I'm sure there's a lot of people here. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. The handoff to Mullen here on the near side. Lowers his shoulder, gets out of a tackle down the sideline inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone, down inside the 15-yard line. They say he stepped out right at the 15-yard line. Nice run by Braylon Mullen. That's going to be a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, you don't see too many big guys there wanting to hurdle people there. He did a little hurdle over him.
Is he a track and field guy?
No, I don't think so. He's a baseball guy.
He's a baseball guy.
Yeah.
Maybe the track coach is watching and wants to get him in hurdles.
He could be. You never know. He's going to have to run the short hurdles.
2 receivers over on the far sideline and 1 here on the near side. Shotgun formation. 2 backs in the backfield on each side of Carson Golick. Now Searcy goes in motion to the far sideline. They're going to hand off to Mullen right up the middle. Lowers his shoulder and gets down inside the 10, down close to the 5-yard line. And that's going to be a very close to another first down. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to say 2nd down and short for the Mustangs as a quick snap here as Golick takes the snap, rolls out, gets shoved out of bounds at right about the 5-yard line.
Looked like the Mustangs were trying to play with some tempo there, Joe, catch him off guard.
Kind of a broken play. I think Golick took the snap and nobody there, so he took off around the near sideline here, tried to pick up at least enough for a first down, if not get into the end zone. Going to bring up 3rd down and short now at the 5-yard line with 5:57 to go here in the first half. 14-7 Claymont. Jackson Jinks goes split out to the far side. So does Mason Bailey. Dawson Matzel split here to the near side. 2 backs in the backfield. It's going to be McMorrow that takes it again. Lowers his shoulder, gets into the end zone. Touchdown from 5 yards out. Nolan McMorrow gives the Mustangs a 20-7 lead with the extra point upcoming.
They brought that power shotgun formation in to go, Joe. Like Like we've seen in many years, a lot of teams bring in that heavy package in the goal line area.
So Cooper Newton going to come on for the extra point. McMorrow, the holder. So Nolan McMorrow with 2 big touchdowns here tonight. Mason Bailey, the other touchdown for the Mustangs. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is no good. Looks like it might have got tipped at the line of scrimmage. The score remains 20-7 Claymont. Timeout on the field, a Cush Financial Group timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sport.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. 5:50 to go here in the first half. 20-7, Claymont leads Harrison Central. Looks like we have maybe the same kicker out there. No, is that number 57?
Yeah, that's
number 56?
Brody Cameron, right? Or 57? Brady McGuire.
Brady McGuire. So number 57 still in the kick. Brady McGuire. Brody. There's a lot of those around. I'm looking at the roster. I see at least 4 Bradys and a Braden and a Braylon.
Very popular name with the Bees.
Yes, it is. Low squib kick going to be fielded by the up back Keto. He runs up to the 30, to the 35, lowers his shoulder, takes a big hit about the 40-yard line and gets dropped to the turf, and that's where Harrison Central will have it. 1st and 10, trailing 20-7.
Yeah, Lulu Young there, number 19 for the Mustangs, coming up through there and putting a good hit on Keto.
Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas in our Heart Source Quality Housing mobile studios tonight. High school football, week number 1, night number 2 for me and you, Keith. You were up at Fairless with me last night doing some social media, helping one Cam Anderson out.
Yep.
And now you're down here with me helping filling in for Robbie Anderson. So glad to have you along. Twins receivers here on the near side, single set on the far side. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. Looks like a timeout taken by Harrison Central. So we will take it with them, and we will be back with 5:45 to go here in the first half. Claymont leads 20-7. Back after this with Big Z Sport.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Yurixville, Erie 2264, is a proud supporter of local school programs and youth programs, and local police and fire departments. The Eagles welcome you to enjoy live entertainment, kids' Christmas parties, kids' Halloween parties, and family picnics. To learn more about the Yurixville Eagles, they invite you to stop by and see how they are truly people helping people. Someone you know is already a member. 332 North Main Street in Yurixville, 740-922-9084.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. 20-7, Claymont leads Harrison Central. Twins receivers here on the near side, single on the far side, pistol formation. Hire takes the snap, going to hand off the rinks, and he gets dropped right at the line of scrimmage by a couple of Mustangs led by number 34, Easton Hersey.
Hersey doing a nice job there from his linebacker position all night, Joe. Seems like he's filling those gaps, and it seems like he's in on a lot of plays.
Defense looking pretty strong here tonight so far, as both linebackers like to shoot the gaps, and the defensive ends are playing well. And the defense playing well for the Mustangs here in the first half with 5:15 to go. Once that sun went down, it's cooled off a little bit here in front of us, and it feels pretty good out here for high school football. Going to have a fun second half. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation, pump fake as Hire takes the snap looking. He's just going to throw it away and out of bounds. And that's going to bring up a second down.
That was close. Luckily, number 8 there for the Huskies. He got back over there in that area, Joe, or that could have been intentional grounding.
It could have been. 3rd down and 11 now for the Huskies with 4:53 to go. Of course, we'll get to another scoreboard coming up here in just a little bit. Indian Valley, quick update up on green now, 21-7. Grady Kinsey with a 24-yard touchdown run and a 65-yard touchdown run. Riker Williams with a 27-yard touchdown run. So the Indian Valley Braves surprisingly getting it done on the ground. Tongue-in-cheek. That's going to be a little screen pass out there to number 6, Rinks. He breaks out of a tackle down the sidelines. He's going to make one guy miss, and McMorrow's going to try to track him down, and he does at about the 8-yard line. But nice run there by Bo Rinks on the screen play. Breaks out of a couple tackles, but great hustle there by Nolan McMorrow down the sidelines to knock him out. Take a look at our Ron's Heating and Cooling instant replay, and you can see Nolan McMorrow comes out of nowhere and tracks him down the sidelines just inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by Bo Rinks. So broke a couple tackles there, raced down the sideline, but like you said, Joe, McMorrow there saving a touchdown.
They spot him out at the 6-yard line, so it's going to be first down and goal at the 6 for the Huskies, as you have a receiver here on the near side and a receiver on the far side with Keto in the backfield now with Heyer. Heyer takes a snap, going to hand to Keto. He comes here to the near side, spins out of a tackle, gets gang tackled right about the 5-yard line, trying to move the pile. Maybe picked up 1, maybe 2 yards, did Keto.
Nice job by the Mustangs there, Joe. Making it look like they were bringing a full-on blitz there to get Keto once he seen he was having the ball.
Under 4 minutes to go here, first half. 20-7 Claymont, but Harrison Central knocking on the door. And Harrison Central, if you remember, will get the football coming out after the half.
Yeah, big possession here for the Huskies.
Single set receivers on each side of the field. Keto in the shotgun with Brady Heyer at quarterback. Keto to the left of him. They're going to give it to Keto, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield by a couple of defenders. Looks like Braylon Mullen was the first one to hit him to slow him up, and his teammates picked him up.
Yeah, Calvin Edwards was the next one there. Then, like you said, a few more teammates in there.
Third down and goal now from the 7-yard line. 3:08 to go here in the first half. Claymont up 20-7 on the Huskies.
Keto out of the game here, Joe.
Gonna bring in number 14. That's going to be Xander Stable.
Looks like they're going to try to throw the ball here.
Shotgun formation. They take the snap, fires it over the middle of the field. Incomplete. No flags thrown as the pass was intended for number
17,
Michael Stock, the tight end. A couple defenders around him at the time of the pass got there, but no flags thrown. Clean play. Going to bring up fourth down and goal now. I would imagine you try to go for it.
He's bringing in Rinks here. Looks like he's going to go for it here.
So Rinks going to check back in as 14 Stabley checks out. Rinks is a nice ball player at 5'11", 170 pounds, and a senior. Two receivers, each on each side of the field. Receiver now goes in motion to the far side. Roll out to the far sideline. Has his receiver, and it's going to be in and out of his hands, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Nice job by the Claymont defense.
Yeah, that was number 4, Ethan Fair, Joe, in his linebacker position. Did a nice job of picking him up there and making a great play on the ball.
Playing a great middle linebacker here tonight is Ethan Fair, the senior middle linebacker for the Mustangs. Made the play there. If he had catch, if the receiver would have caught that football, that would have been 6. So the Mustangs the Huskies turn the ball over, and the Mustangs will have it deep in their own territory with 2:39 to go here in the first half, leading 20-7. Quick Stalker Concrete, now a Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard update. Indy Valley up on Green, 21-7. Dover up on Glen Oak, 18-7. Carrollton and East Liverpool tied at 6. Garaway all over Riverview, 34-0. Malvern up on Valley Christian, 16-0. Ridgewood up on Coshocton, 14-0. As they hand off to Searcy at gets out to about the 10, maybe the 11-yard line. Going to bring up second down. Strasburg all over Wyndham, 42-0. And Waynedale still leads Tusky Valley 7-0. That's in the second. That's your Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard update. Going to throw a pass out to number 45, Logan Arnold, with the reception. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, Joe, I think the Mustangs here want to keep the clock running, to prevent Harrison Central, if they would get the ball back, to be able to establish a drive, being they get the ball after half.
You don't want to have a chance to double dip unless they can score here quick and make it a 3-touchdown game. But, 2:14 to go, and Claymont has one timeout. Harrison Central with one timeout left. Twins receivers on each side of the field, shotgun formation with Golick in the backfield with Searcy next to him. Golick takes a snap, fires to the far sideline, has his receiver in and out of his hands. That's Logan Arnold, just out of the reach, in and out of his hands, and that's going to be incomplete for second down.
Yeah, offensive coordinator Taryn Harris for the Mustang, he has other plans than I do. I thought they'd use some of the clock up. He says, I'm going to try to score.
Let's keep going. Let's keep scoring. Let's push this football down the field. He probably feels behind the 8 ball a little bit. Two teams already scored 50 points in week one, so he wants to try to keep up with them. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Golick takes a snap, looking, getting pressure, steps up in the pocket, has a lot of gray grass in front of him, slides down about the 35-yard line, and that looks like enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. Nice run there by Carson Golick.
Yeah, very, very good decision by Golick. He's seen the opportunity. Go get the first down, move the sticks, get another play call in. Here we go.
Golick takes his snap, rolling. There's going to be a penalty flag thrown in the backfield, and that's going to be incomplete as Jackson Jinks tries to make the catch, but there is a penalty flag sitting back on about the 25-yard line, and that's going to be a holding on Claymont. That's going to back him up 10 yards. So it's going to remain first down. The 1:39 to go here in the first half. Pretty quick moving first half. Just about an hour. We still got a minute or so, minute and a half to go here till halftime. Looking at our scoreboard, it doesn't look like any other teams are at the half, so we're about right on pace with everybody else. Minute 39 to go. 20-7, Claymont leads Harrison Central. 2-by-2 shotgun formation. Receiver now goes in motion. That's Bailey to the far side. Going to fire it back over here to Jackson Jinks, spins out of a tackle, breaks out. Oh, man, does he get gang tackled there as he was getting ready to break loose at about the 26-yard line. Nice job by the Huskies defense right there to bring Jinks down, who was about ready to break free.
Yeah, number 3, Kingston Smith, the freshman for the Husky, did a nice job there to get in on the tackle, and a couple of his teammates helped him out.
Brings in second down and 19 now at the 26-yard line. Ball spotted here on the near side hash mark, right about the 27-yard line. Bunch formation, shotgun formation. Golick takes a snap, drops back, looking, fires over the middle of the field, has his receiver, and it's caught right about the 40-yard line. They're going to say it's caught or not? Do they? The officials say no good. The back judge is waving no good. Incomplete pass. As the ball did come in kind of low to the receiver. He tried to scoop it before it hit the turf, and the back judge said no, it hit the ground.
Yeah, it hit the ground there. He tried to roll and maintain it, but he lost control. I think that was Bailey.
So 2 receivers come split here on the near side. That's Searcy and Jinks. Twins on the far side. Now it's Trips here on the near side. Empty backfield with Golick in the shotgun. Drops back, looking, points to his receivers. He's going to take off running and just run out of bounds. I think he's going to be very close to the first down marker.
No, that's the other first stick there, Joe.
Oh, that is the first down stick. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking, wow, okay, he got close to that first down, but I forgot they were way behind the sticks there. Going to bring in fourth down now and going to bring on the punting unit with 44 seconds to go here in the first half.
They're leaving a little bit of time here for the Huskies to work here. We'll see what Coach Hayes and the Huskies can draw up here, see if they can get a quick drive going.
Nolan McMorrow had a nice punt his last time out. See if he can get another one here. A little bit of a high snap, but McMorrow was able to handle it high, wobbly kick, fielded at the 35, and he takes a hit. Does number 1, Lance Smith, as soon as he catches the football. Nice coverage there by the Mustangs as they get down to get Lance Smith on the ground as soon as he touches it.
Yeah, that was number 7, Daniel McGart for the Mustangs. Great coverage there by the Mustangs.
So coming up here in about 37 seconds or so, we'll have our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. We'll take a break, and we'll come back and kind of recap what's going on around our area. And we'll give you a scoreboard update and recap our first half of action here and get you back out to the second half here during our first National Bank of Denison halftime report. Shotgun formation, make that a pistol formation. 2 receivers here on the near side. The hand to Rinks right up the middle. Makes one guy miss and then gets dropped at about the 36-yard line. Pickup of about 3 with the clock moving. See if Harrison Central's in a hurry. It doesn't look like they're in any type of hurry to get another playoff. The fans are wanting them to run a play and not sure that they want to risk it. And that's going to be the final play of the first half. We're going to go to halftime as the Claymont Mustangs lead the Huskies 20-7 here at Harrison Central High School. Been an entertaining first half, Keith, and both teams are going to go to the locker rooms, make some adjustments, and been an interesting and entertaining first half.
Yeah, very good football game so far. The Mustangs have come out and established a little bit of the running game, took advantage of a big play with Bailey. So, the Mustangs are executing real well. The Huskies are going to have to go in and regroup and see what they can do with this first drive to see if they can get on the board.
It is halftime here at Harrison Central. Claymont leads 20-7. Back with our first National Bank of Denison halftime report. After this, you're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
Stepping Stone Crafts and More, located on Macaulay Drive in Uricksville, has everything you need to decorate your home or office for any season throughout the year. Stepping Stone is filled wall to wall with handmade crafts, candles, and more. Plus, when the weather gets better, Stepping Stone expands their selection with a variety of outdoor decor. To see all they offer, stop by 1745 Water Street in Uricksville or find Stepping Stone Crafts and More on Facebook.
At Hartson's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartson's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Uricksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? MPAC Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, MPAC Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit MPAC Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what MPAC Collision can do for you. Oz Body Shop in Dover has been offering quality collision repair services for over 70 years. From minor scratches to more extensive collision repairs, Oz Body Shop offers the best service to get your vehicle back to showroom new. Oz Body Shop, located at 140 West Broadway in Dover, is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Oz Body Shop at 330-343-1311. That's 330-343-1311.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stalker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stalker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stalker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Needenthal Company believe in the value of relationships. Needenthal Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Needenthal Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Needenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jeff Wallak, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallak, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Lindsay Adams State Farm takes pride in customer service, community involvement, and their professional knowledge in the products and services offered, providing protection to their customers in more ways than just their auto insurance by protecting you from encountering any unexpected occurrences, including your auto, home, income, and the loss of a loved one. At Lindsay Adams State Farm, you're more than a customer, you're part of their family. Learn more about what Lindsay and her agents can do for you by visiting lindsayadamsf.com.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome into our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas in our Hartsville's Quality Housing mobile studios. And we are at halftime as Claymont leads Harrison Central 20-7. And Keith, a very interesting first half, very entertaining first half. Some scoring on both sides, a big play by the Mustangs, and a couple nice goal line plays there for the Mustangs as they're scoring. Run down the scoring plays for each team.
Yeah, Claymont started off with Carson goalie hitting Mason Bailey with a 78-yard touchdown pass. Harrison Central came back with Bo Ranks with a 2-yard touchdown run. Then the Mustangs came back with Nolan McMorrow in the power shotgun situation there, and he went for a 2-yard TD run. Then they came right back again, and Noel McMorrow with an 8-yard touchdown run, Joe, and that makes it 20-7.
So 20-7, Claymont. What was your biggest takeaway there in the first half? Looking at the Claymont side of things, what was your biggest takeaway for them?
I think they established the run. Coach White said all offseason they wanted to come in, and I think they established a run enough. It opened up the big pass play to Bailey, early on, like you were saying. You create the run there, and I think Searcy has done a great job running the football, and then it opened up some lanes for Big Moose to come in there as well. And then they get into the goal line situations. They load up with their power situation there, and McMorrow comes in and finishes off the drives.
Yeah, they did a nice job offensively. And now on the offensive side of the football for Harrison Central, what do they need to continue or even start doing to get the ball down the field to maybe cut into this lead a little bit here in the second half?
Well, the one thing that was working there was that, they were doing that quick pass out to, I think it's number 8 there. It's Kane Dankel. They come out on the one drive where they scored the touchdown. And I know the penalties helped them a little bit. They executed that twice for big gains. Then they scored. The one thing we haven't seen from Harrison Central, they got to get Jacob Keto into the game. He's their big playmaker. Rinks has done a nice job. Bo Rinks has had a great game, in my opinion. He come out, he had a big run down the sideline. He's running the football well. But I think they somehow got to get number 7 the football more, or get him into the game and keep using the weapons they are.
Now, I noticed defensively for both teams, we'll start with Claymont. I've noticed the defensive line penetration, getting in there, causing problems in the backfield. But then if the defensive line does not get to the ball carrier, the linebackers clean it up. And one linebacker that comes to mind that's really playing a nice game today is Ethan Fair.
Yeah, Ethan Fair has really played a great game today. He's been out in coverage. He's dropped into coverage, had a big stop down there on the goal line stand. He is doing a great job, especially like you said, he's done a good job of reading the jet sweeps and getting in there and actually keeping the play at no gain.
And something that Harrison Central has done as well, nice defensively, other than the big play, the 78-yarder as to Mason Bailey in the beginning of the first quarter on the long touchdown reception, they're keeping the ball in front of them, and they're forcing them to short dink and dunk kind of passes now. They're not letting the big play beat them over the top, and doing a nice job of, getting to the run and getting the ball carrier down on the ground. Claymont's doing a nice job of running the football, like you mentioned, but I think Harrison Central's doing a nice job of keeping the ball in front of them and forcing some punts and, penalties take over as well.
Yeah, and you're right, because the one time when they did try to go long again, Claymont, Jenks couldn't get to it. He tipped it, and then there was Brady High with the interception. So, you're right. They haven't given up the big pass play, and, Claymont's imposed their will running the ball a little bit there, and I think if they can figure out a way to stop Claymont's run right here coming in the second half, and like I said, somehow I think they got to get number 7 going.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick look at the Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard. From Thursday night, Conotton Valley beat TCC 50-22. Cam Wright was our McInturf Realty player of the game, and in a game that I did, and Keith Thomas was there as well. Fairless beat Sandy Valley 50-13. Our McInturf Realty player of the game in that game was senior wide receiver Cam Carl. Tonight, Indy Valley leads Green 21-7 at the half. Grady Kenzie with 2 touchdown runs. Riker Williams with a touchdown run. No score between New Philadelphia and Louisville. At the half here, obviously, Claymont leads Harrison Central. Dover up on Glen Oak 18-7. Jackson Barton with a 30-yard interception return. Liam Mass with a 16-yard TD run. And that game is now at the half as Dover leads 18-7. And that's Matt Reese's first game at the helm for the Dover Tornadoes after the legendary Dan Ift retires. East Liverpool and Claymont tied at 6 in the second quarter. Payson Havens with a 28 and 26-yard field goal for Carrollton. The Garraway Pirates up on Riverview 34-0 at the half. Matthew Fry with a long touchdown reception and a long touchdown run for the Pirates. Micah Yoder with a 34-yard touchdown reception from Grady Miller as well. Malvern up on Valley Christian 16-0. Julius Gore with 6 and 8-yard touchdown runs for the Malvern Hornets. Newcomerstown leads Crooksville 6-0. J.J. Justice with a 3-yard touchdown run for the Newcomerstown Trojans. I'll be out at that game next week. Newcomerstown and this Claymont team.
No, I believe it's Harrison Central.
It is Harrison Central.
Yeah.
You're right. It is Harrison Central. I thought I had Claymont 2 weeks in a row.
You got Claymont Newcomerstown, I think, like week 5 or something like that.
Somewhere around there.
I think you do.
So, so I do have Newcomerstown for sure, but I think you're right. I think it is Harrison Central next week. Ridgewood up on Coshocton 21-0. Strasburg hammering Wyndham 42-0. Gage Moore with a 4-yard touchdown run. and Thomas with a 1-yard touchdown run as well for Strasburg, and Waynedale up on Tusky Valley 7-0. That's in the second quarter. Any scores on that scoreboard that kind of surprised you, Keith?
Well, I mean, you look at their Malvern there. I thought, 16-0. I thought Valley Christian would give them a little bit more. I'm kind of, but that's good for Malvern, because they lost a lot of key pieces off that team that had a great run last year. I just thought that was, Valley Christian was going to be a little bit more for them, And, Strasburg, Wyndham last year, if I'm thinking right, they were 11-2 last year in a playoff team. And you look what Coach Morris is doing up there. 42-0 right now, and early on everybody was saying, hey, can Strasburg compete for the IBC North? And I was like, wow, that they got a lot of pieces back. It seems like Gage Moore's been there forever, right?
Yeah,
he's played since he's been playing since he's a freshman, so great to see him out there and leading the way here for the Tigers tonight.
So you were correct. Next week I'll be down at Newcomerstown for this Harrison Central Huskies team as they travel to Newcomerstown to take on the Trojans. So I have a little bit of familiarity with the Huskies, and not much changes usually year to year with Newcomerstown. They'll line up in the T formation or the wishbone and run the ball down your throat, right?
Coach Gadd, he loves his running game,
So still in our First National Bank of Denison halftime report, and we're going to take another break, come back, and we'll get you set up and recap a little bit more of the first half, and that's after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here with Claxon Communications.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at PACdrilling.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At HMEL, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Hi, I'm Crystal, General Manager at Louden Motors Ford. I invite you to stop in and feel the difference of shopping for your next vehicle with our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff, or the personal touch that you will receive from one of the last family-owned and operated dealerships for nearly 100 years. So my question for you is, when will you experience the crystal clear and loud and clear advantage right here in sunny Minerva, Ohio?
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Logivision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Logivision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Logivision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
Simona Bolteron is a global leader in plastics technology, manufacturing thermoplastic products for industries such as aircraft interior parts, medical device housings, wall coverings, general thermoforming, and many more. Simona Bolteron, a company like a friend, is proud to be a part of the community and wishes all local athletes good luck and have a great year. For more information, visit them online at Bolteron.com. Simona Bolteron, 1 General Street, Newcomerstown.
Welcome back into Harrison Central High School. We are just finishing up our first National Bank of Denison halftime report. And again, the first half had some exciting plays, a long touchdown run, but 2 nice goal line plays there by Claymont. They had some long fields there towards the end of the first half, but Harrison Central did some nice things offensively as well. I will be interested to see the adjustments. If you're a coach in that locker room, if you're making one adjustment for Claymont, what is it?
One adjustment for Claymont offensively, I think, I would stay away from trying to get the deep ball down the field there because I think right now Harrison Central has done a good job doing it. I think I'd take the short passes because I think that plays into Gulick's skill set a little bit more, and then I think you got to still look at keeping that running the football as much as you can. I think you got to keep McMorrow, Searcy, and Mullen in that backfield as much as you can because they had great success, obviously, with 2 touchdowns with it.
And one adjustment for Harrison Central.
I think Harrison Central, somehow they got to get Jacob Keto in the offense going. I just think that's what they got to do. That's what won them the game in the second half last year was actually both brothers, but they only have one now. And I think that, you look at them, I think if they get Jacob Keto going here in the second half, he could be a problem for the Mustangs.
Absolutely. That's going to do it for our first National Bank of Denison halftime report. And we're going to have the second half kickoff after this with Big Z Sports.
With Room by Room, new from Carpet One, we've made finding the right floors easier than ever. Browse our curated collection of flooring options and shop by color, design, and lifestyle. Our local flooring experts will work with you to make your vision a reality and guide you with knowledge and easy-to-use tools to find the floor that fits your needs. So if you're ready to transform your home with beautiful new floors, scan the code to get started and come see the Room by Room difference for yourself. Exclusively at Carpet One Floor & Home.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School as the second half is just about underway between Claymont and Harrison Central. The Claymont Mustangs going to be going left to right on your screen. The Huskies of Harrison Central going to be going right to left, and they are in the all royal blue uniforms with white numerals, white stripes, white helmet with blue numerals or blue lettering on the side. Kind of looks like the the Indianapolis Colts. They don't have the horseshoe.
Yeah,
but
they kind of do got that Indianapolis Colts look.
Yeah, kind of got the Colts look. And I would say the Mustangs kind of have the all-white Browns look with the white helmet.
Yeah. We could bring out, if they had their old throwback orange helmet there, they kind of have a different look.
They would. So we're about underway, and this second half kickoff going to be brought to you by Cartoons of New Philadelphia. Going to be a low line drive kick fielded by the up man at about the 18-yard line. He takes off to the far sideline, breaks out of a tackle, and gets drilled down at about the 22-yard line. That was number 3, Kingston Smith, on the return. And that's where Harrison Central will take over, 1st and 10 with our first drive of the second half.
Right now, special teams player of the game for the Mustangs, number 7, Daniel McGar.
There you
Seems
go.
like every time on special teams, McGar's getting down the field there, and he's making those tackles.
I've seen him down there a lot, and I've also seen the long snapper down there, Heston Cranmer, down there a lot. And that'll be it's awesome to see the big guy, especially the guy that snapped the ball, to be down there on the coverage.
Yes.
So 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line, just underway here in the second half. Joe Geckler, Keith Thomas in our Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studios. 2 receivers here on the near side as Heyer takes a snap, fires to the far sideline, has his receiver, and it's shoved out of bounds just short of the 30-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out at the 28-yard line. And that looks like number 1, Lance Smith, on the reception. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5 now for the Huskies with 11:37 to go here in the third quarter. Beautiful night here at Harrison Central High School. You can see off in the distance to our left, kind of maybe if you're looking at a clock, maybe at like 11 o'clock for us. The high school with the lights on up there on the hill looks like a nice setting up there. 3 receivers here on the near side as they takes the snap, and he makes the catch from Heyer. They're going to say it's a reception. Let's see what the call is. Number 4 saying, hey, I caught the football. And they are going to agree with him as Chaz Culberson.
Yeah, looks like Harrison Central's coming out here. They're going to be throwing the football here in this second half to start out.
So the officials are going to ask for some help and see if anybody else saw if they caught the football. I think the one official was blinded by Culberson's body as he went to the turf, couldn't see it. And we'll see what the call is. It's going to be called incomplete on the field as the officials got together and talk it over. I don't have a problem with that at all. If you have one official saying it was a catch and the other was saying and no, and they all just talked about it and they got it right. That's the main thing is you get it right.
Yeah, in high school here during these regular season games, Joe, there's no replay. So I agree with you. You know, they come together and, you know, they try to come up with the best decision.
So 11:03 to go, third quarter. 20-7, Claymont leads Harrison Central. Twins receivers on each side of the field. Shotgun formation with Heyer in the backfield. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, fires here to the near side. Has his receiver. That's going to be Kane Dunkel, but he is unable to bring it in, and that's going to be incomplete to bring up 4th down now for the Huskies, and they're going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, Harrison Central comes out 3 straight pass plays. That's usually not in their DNA. They usually like to come out and, you know, they like to run the football a little bit, kind of set the tone a little bit with their jet sweeps. Now they're back in punt formation right here.
Low line drive punt going to be fielded about the 35-yard line up the far sideline into Harrison Central territory. That's Mason Bailey. Breaks out of a couple tackles and finally gets shoved out of bounds at the Harrison Central 30-yard line.
I think the Mustangs here need to be careful, Joe. After the play, there's a little bit of shoving going on, and they want to keep that in check. They don't want to get themselves caught up and getting personal fouls right now with a 20-7 lead and take away any momentum they have.
So 10:44 to go now, third quarter. As Claymont takes over, they have it 1st and 10 inside Harrison Central territory at the 31-yard line. Claymont's going to come out with 2 receivers split over here on the near side, the press box side, and a receiver on the far side. with Mullen in the backfield with Golick. Both running backs in the backfield. The handoff to Mullen, lowers his shoulder and breaks out of a tackle and gets down close to the 25-yard line. They're going to say he went down at the 26-yard line. Going to be a pickup of about 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
Mustangs going to come out here in the second half, Joe. I think they're going to try to establish the run here on the drive, chew up some clock, and hope we end this drive with a touchdown.
Nice crowd on hand here at Harrison Central High School. Week 1 of the high school football season. Night number 2, though, as games last night and games tonight. Shotgun handoff to Searcy, right up the middle, lowers his shoulder, runs over the safety, does Drayvon Searcy, and that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down inside the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone.
What a great run by Searcy, Joe. Hit that second level, runs over one Harrison Central tackler, still picked up a few extra yards.
So under 10 minutes to go here, third quarter. Claymont still up 20-7. Second half in the third quarter. Here in Caddis. 2 receivers, twins here on the near side, single set on the far side. 2 backs in the backfield, Golick in the shotgun. Searcy again takes his time and gets through that hole and then shoots through the hole and gets all the way down close to the 10-yard line, maybe the 9-yard line. And that's a nice first down run for Drayvon Searcy of the Claymont Mustangs.
Yes, Searcy's putting together a great game today, Joe. I mean, he's got to be well about 80 yards on the day here so far.
Going to be a bunch formation. Quarterback under center is Golick. Turns and pitches out here to Searcy to the near side. Has a hole. Lowers his shoulder. Spins out of a tackle. Does he get in? They're going to say touchdown. Drayvon Searcy from 9 yards out. And that extends the lead to 26-7 for Claymont.
That's the first time we've seen him go under center all day with Golick, Joe. And they come out there and they set a bunch up to the right. And they just all run out and lead Searcy to the end zone.
Searcy does the work after he gets the football, breaks out of a tackle, gets into the end zone, dives for the goal line, and hits the ground as his arms over the goal line and gets there for the touchdown. Make it 26-7 now as Cooper Newton on for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good. Now the Mustangs lead 27-7 with 8:38 to go here in the third quarter. Timeout on the field, a Cush Financial Group timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
8:38 to go, third quarter, 27-7, Claymont over Harrison Central. Low squib kick, as always, as number 15 picks it up and runs across to the far sideline to return the kickoff. Brought to you by Cartoons of New Philadelphia, and a couple of Claymont Mustangs make the stop as Gage Stone King on the return for the Huskies, and that's where they'll start their drive, 1st and 10 at about the 35-yard line, trailing 27-7.
Yeah, nice job of pursuit there by number 4, Ethan Fair, who's having a great game on defense, and number 7, Daniel McGar, who's been on special teams there with a couple of their Mustang teammates there. Seems like Brady McGuire's done a little better job on his last couple kickoffs there.
3 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side, shotgun formation. Shotgun and a snap. in the throw out here to the near sideline. The receiver was able to make the catch. Had a defender right in his face as he caught the football, and that was Keto. Jacob Keto with the catch and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, nice play by number 4, Ethan Fair there to get in there and make that tackle. Miles Wolf here, first-year football player. He's a basketball player, joined the football team this year out there at a defensive back right now for the Mustangs. Number 26 subbing into the game.
Shotgun formation as Hire takes the snap, drops back in a ton of pressure. Going to be a screen over there. It's going to be picked off. That's going to be number 8, Nolan McMorrow, with the interception from his linebacker position. Nolan McMorrow, take a look at our Ron's Heating and Cooling instant replay as McMorrow jumped the screen route, picked it off, and the Claymont Mustangs have the football back.
What a read by McMorrow there. He dropped back into coverage and come up and made a great job making that interception for the Mustangs here, give them the ball back.
So the Mustangs have the football back inside Harrison Central territory on their 29-yard line, leading 27-7. Nice play there by Nolan McMorrow, the senior. Came up from his outside linebacker position, jumped the screen route, and was able to pick that football off after Brady Hire threw it.
Looks like they checked Parker Haney into the game at tight end for the Mustangs, number 10.
Give McMorrow a break as they pitch it out to Mullen down the far sideline. He steps out of bounds. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Nice little job there. See the big guy out in the open, catching the ball and running with it.
So Braylon Mullen having a nice game here, running the football, catching and running with the football, playing defense.
Mustangs with a lot of two-way players tonight, doing a nice job on both sides of the ball.
And they're going to bring in Golick under center now with the I formation, 2 receiver set with a tight end on the wing. Pitch out here to Searcy with Mullen blocking. Cuts back to Searcy. Kind of cuts back. Watch the block from the quarterback, and he almost gets it. As 15, Jackson Jinks comes in to try to lay a block as well. They get Searcy down to the ground, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and a short, maybe 2 or 3 yards. Looks like we have a Harrison Central player down on the field on the far sideline around the 24-yard line. It looks like officials standing around him. The trainer's going to run out and take a look at the down player for Harrison Central. With that, we'll take a timeout, a Cush Financial Group timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Are you a compassionate caregiver looking for a career with purpose? Second Family Home Care and Support Services is now hiring home health aides and STNAs. We offer competitive wages, flex time scheduling, and employment rewards because we believe in supporting the people who support others. Start your journey with a company that truly cares. Visit careers.secondfamily.com to apply today or contact them at 740-462-3152.
Then
I don't know who that is.
Ready? Is it Lance Smith? See one.
Here we go. Harrison Central High School as a player still down on the field. They're tending to him over there. We can't get a number, but looks like he's going to be picked back up on his feet. And yeah, it's looks like number 55 maybe. Yeah, Hunter Schneider was the injured Husky down on the field. Looks like he's able to walk off under his own power, maybe with a little bit of help there, but good to see him up and walking and getting off the field, though, for the Huskies. Good thoughts for him as he continues to make his way over to the sideline. As Claymont comes back out after the injury timeout. 6:47 to go here in the third quarter. Claymont 27, Harrison Central 7. 3rd down and 4 for the Mustangs at the Husky 23-yard line. And we'll get back underway here in just a moment as the player makes his way over to the bench. And now we have it 3rd down and 4 at the 23-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Looks like Nolan McMorrow in at quarterback. And it is as he takes off running around the far end. Is he going to get to the first down marker? He does. And that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down for the Claymont Mustangs. As Nolan McMorrow doing a little bit of everything here tonight, picking the ball off on defense. 2 touchdown runs, playing a great wildcat quarterback position when they need him to.
You know, last year Nolan was the quarterback for the Mustangs. They made the switch there. Was like week 7, 8. They went to Wallak, and that's where they've stayed. And McMorrow's accepted his role. He loves playing defense. That's where he wanted to be when he was the quarterback. He couldn't play defense. If you look at him now, he's had a great game on defense, and he's played in 3 positions on offense.
So the White Hat, they're calling it 4th down still. I thought he got plenty for that first down. Apparently he stepped out of bounds early. That should have been a first down. I mean, he got every bit of 4 yards or 5 yards on that run.
Yeah, that's interesting. They even moved the sticks.
Wow, they must have ruled him out of bounds before he got to the first down marker, because I thought he was well past the first down marker.
I thought he went out of bounds right in front of the yard marker. Now it's a first down, Joe.
So they are going to give him a first down. First Federal Community Bank first down, like we called it. I thought McMorrow was able to get past the first down marker. I formation again in the backfield as Wallak takes a snap, turns and hands to Searcy. He's up the middle, driving his legs, and he's brought down at about the 15-yard line inside the Jeff Wallak LLC red zone for the Claymont Mustangs, leading 27-7.
Mustangs using that I formation a little bit here in the second half. Joe, a little different look from them after they've been in the game mostly in shotgun.
5:53 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Claymont leads 27-7. I formation, single receiver on each side of the field. Wallak under center to turn and toss to Searcy here to the near side. Lowers his shoulder and stretches the ball out past the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Mustangs trying to get that edge with Searcy on that toss. They've tried it a few times now, try to take advantage of his speed. And Searcy, he's been running the ball hard, Joe. I mean, right there was another hard run. He got another 2 yards when it could have been a loss. You know, Harrison Central's doing a great job when they're running in that I formation on that toss. You know, they're getting downhill good and they're making good angles to prevent a big play.
Shotgun formation as Wallak takes a snap, hands to Searcy, lowers his shoulder, and gets driven to the turf inside the 10-yard line down to about the 8-yard line. That's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down to the 7-yard line, they say. So it's going to be 1st and goal now for the Mustangs. Looks like a timeout on the field for a cramping Claymont player this time. And we'll just keep it right here.
Yeah, I think that's Drayvon Searcy for the Mustangs.
Still having scoreboard problems back at the station, so we'll update with what I have here. Garraway up at the end of the 3rd quarter, 40-0 on Riverview. Indian Valley up on Green, 21-7. Louisville leads New Philly, 7-0. Dover up on Glen Oak, 18-7 at the half. Get more scores when they become available, but that was our look at the Farish Chevrolet scoreboard update. Big thanks to Jaron, our big Claxon Communications producer, as always, doing a great job for us. And that's 2 nights in a row I get Jaron. I don't think I get him next week, though. I'm trying to think where I'm at next week. I'm down at Newcomerstown, and I don't think we'll see if I have Jaron next week. I don't think I'm going to get him 3 weeks in a row, though.
You're going to have Robbie next week.
I know I'm going to have Robbie, but I'm going to get Jaron as my producer is what I'm saying.
That's what you need to do.
I know. I want Jaron every week.
He does a great job.
He does do a great job. He went. Do I have you next week? Do you know? He's looking. He's trying to see if I'm stream only next week, so I'm only stream only tonight, so I may get him next week. You never. That's closer to home for him.
Who knows where I'll be next week? I'm waiting for my assignment. Real quick.
Oh, me and Jaron again next week. I got him next week. 3 weeks in a row. I get my producer, and it's going to be fun. I know the following week I'll have him. I'm very positive about that one. We'll be on the hill in Sugar Creek for a radio and video game on that one. That one's Norwayne and Garraway in week 3. So yeah. I know we'll have Jaron that game.
Well, I want to give a quick shout out to Harrison Central nurse. I didn't want to forget about her, Danny Farrell. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We love shouting out birthdays, and I got a special shout out for her birthday after this play here. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the far side. They're going to hand to Mullen right up the middle. Lowers his shoulder, keeps his legs moving down inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down. And goal to go for the Mustangs. But my special birthday shout out, probably not watching. He's at home with my mom, but my dad's birthday is today. Big number 82.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday to Joe's dad, 82.
Yeah. My dad turns 82 today, and that guy is something else, man. He keeps going, playing golf 2 days a week, and still doing it every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
82 years young then if he's still golfing.
Absolutely. Doing fun things at the ripe young age of 82. So happy birthday, Dad. Shotgun again, give to Mullen right up the middle. Lowers his shoulder, gets into the end zone from 4 yards out. Braylon Mullen for another touchdown for the Claymont Mustangs. And that stretches the lead to 33-7. Take a look at our Ron's Heating and Cooling instant replay as Mullen gets into the end zone from 4 yards out. To give the Mustangs a 33-7 lead. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's a couple touchdowns, if I remember correctly, for Mullen. Does he have 2?
He just got the 1. It's Bailey, McMarrow with 2, then Searcy with 1.
Okay, so spreading it around a little bit tonight as Newton on for the extra point. To snap, the hold, to kick. It is up and right down Broadway. 34-7. Claymont leads Harrison Central with 3:58 to go, 3rd quarter. Timeout on the field, a Cush Financial Group timeout. We'll be back after this with Big Z Sports.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarshonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. 34-7 Claymont leads Harrison Central as Claymont going to kick the football off. Brought to you by Cartoons of New Philadelphia. Low line drive, squib kick down the field. Fielded at about the 15-yard line. Going to be brought back up close to the 30-yard line by number 3, Kingston Smith. Nice return there by Kingston, the freshman, as he is 5'9", 140 pounds, and mixing it in there and getting in there and definitely getting the ball back upfield to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, he fielded it. He returned it about 15 yards, Joe. He did a nice job. Like you said, took a couple nice hits from the Mustangs there, and the Mustangs have really been doing a great job on kickoff coverage here tonight.
So 34-7, Claymont leads Harrison Central. Harrison Central comes out in a pistol formation, 2 receivers set here on the near side. Higher at quarterback, turns and hands off to number 14. He breaks out of the right side of that offensive line. One man to beat down the sidelines. He's at the 40, at the 35, the 30. Breaks out of another tackle. Finally gets tripped up at about the 25-yard line. That's Xander Stabley as he is down the sidelines to the 25-yard line. That's going to be plenty for a First Federal Community Bank first down. Nice run there by Stabley. He is a 5'8", 150-pound senior.
They did a nice job there once he found the seam, Joe. It seemed like he had a little bit of speed in him, and he took off there.
So 3:20 to go here, third quarter. Nice play there by the Huskies to get down deep inside Claymont territory. Single set receiver on each side of the field with a pistol formation. Turns and hands again. That's going to be Rinks. Comes here to the near side, gets around the corner, and gets shoved out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line, maybe the 11-yard line. But Bo Rinks with a nice run. He is quick around that corner.
Yeah, Bo did a nice job there getting to the corner there. He got going there. It looks like, is that Searcy there made the tackle? Looks like he come up limping.
Yeah, he's limping just a little bit. One thing I've noticed here in the second half, and even kind of late in the first half, the Laundry's not been on the field very much.
No, they've done a good job, both teams, keeping the Laundry off the field here in the second half.
Under 3 minutes now, right at 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Two receivers here on the near side. Pistol formation with Stabley behind the quarterback. He's going to break out of a tackle, get to the end zone. Looks like there's going to be a flag back at about the 15-yard line. We may have a hold, and I think that's going to come back. But nice run there by Stabley as he gets close to the goal line, but it's going to be come back with a hold on Harrison Central.
10 yards from the previous spot. Still first down.
You had to talk about Laundry on the field, Joe.
Sorry, I jinxed us. Come on, guys, don't listen to me.
That's usually how it goes in all sports, though. As soon as you talk about something, it happens.
Yep. And I think one turnover each per team?
Yeah, one turnover. Oh, no, I take that back. It ended up being two for the Mustangs. Recovered a fumble and an interception.
That's right. Two receivers set here on the near side. Shotgun formation. They're going to fire it over here to the near side. That's Dunkel. And he's going to knock out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line back to the original line of scrimmage.
Nice job there. I think it's number, who is it, 7 there? Daniel McGar made that tackle. Come up, made the tackle.
So they're calling it second down and goal from the 12, apparently. Pistol formation again as Heyer takes the snap. Going to hand off to the running back, number 6, Rinks, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Colin Akers, the freshman for the Mustangs.
Colin Akers getting in on the action today for the Mustangs. Gets in the backfield. Another flag on the field at about the holding on the offense, 79. That's Kason Heidi, the left guard, the senior.
Yeah, Colin Akers was one of the freshmen I picked out of a scrimmage, and Coach White was like, hey, we don't need to be talking about him. I don't want no one to know about him yet.
They're going to know about him.
They know about him tonight here in Caddis.
Yes, they do. 2:02 to go here, third quarter, 34-7. Claymont leads Harrison Central. Harrison Central has it second down and goal now from the 22-yard line. Two receivers going to go split over on the far side. That's Lance Smith and Kane Dunkel. Pistol formation with Rinks in the backfield. They're going to fake it. A lot of pressure coming in. That's going to be 25. The defensive player to get in there. That's going to be a sack on the play.
That's Colin Akers.
Colin Akers, the freshman, getting in there and bringing Heyer down for the sack. Going to bring up third and goal now from about the 35-yard line. They're going to call it the 33-yard line. Coming up on a minute to play here in the third quarter. As Keto checks back in.
Big shout out here to Coach McCleskey, the defensive coordinator for the Mustangs here right now. They're playing pretty solid defense today.
Wreaking some havoc as two receivers come split here on the near side. Shotgun formation as Heyer drops back looking, has a middle screen set up, and that's going to be for Keto right up the middle. The 25 cuts back to the far sideline. 15 gets another block to the 10, to the 5. Does he get in? He does. Touchdown from 33 yards out. Jacob Keto with a touchdown. And take a look at our Ron's Heating and Cooling instant replay. As you can see, Jacob Keto get into the end zone and gets that one key block to get him in from the 10-yard line. And the Huskies get on the board to cut the lead to 34-13.
Perfect time to call that because the Mustangs were bringing all that pressure. Bringing Keto back in. He did a nice piece of running there.
Jacob Keto with the speed to get around the edge and had that key block out there by one of his receivers to spring him. If he would have had that block, I think he would have been tackled before the end zone. But nice run there by the senior, Jacob Keto, after the pass from Brady Heyer on the middle screen. Looks like we have a player down on the far through the end zone. Seeing what's going on, one of the coaches or training staff ran over to take a look at him. He's a couple guys looking at him. We'll take a quick break as they're looking at the injured Husky on the far part of the end zone. We'll be back after this with Big Z Sport.
21 Tire and Auto is conveniently located on the north side of Navarre on State Route 21 and can handle all your vehicle needs. They carry all major tire brands for passenger, light truck, SUV, agricultural, ATV, and trailer tires. Plus, 21 Tire and Auto can handle just about any repair your vehicle is needing and gives you the comfort of massage chairs to sit in while you wait. To see all they can do for you, find 21 Tire and Automotive Service on Facebook.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
As we're doing, I'll put it a draft together.
Back to Harrison Central High School as Jacob Keto, the one shaken up after the play, who scored the touchdown. He's walking off under his own power, which is a good sign. As they're going to try the extra point with Noah Thaxton. So a 33-yard touchdown reception by Jacob Keto cuts the lead down to 34-13. Now extra point upcoming. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up, and it is good at 34-14 now as Thaxton puts it through the uprights to make it a 20-point deficit now for the Huskies with 37.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Take a look at our scoreboard update. Indian Valley up on green, 21-14. Louisville leads New Philadelphia 10-0. Garaway shut out Riverview 46-0. That is final. Dover over Glen Oak 18-7. That's in the third quarter. Newcomerstown up on Crooksville 6-3. Ridgewood all over Coshocton 31-0. Strasburg hammering Wyndham 56-0. Malvern shutting out Valley Christian 16-0. Carrollton and East Liverpool tied at 6. Waynedale up on Tusky Valley 14-7. That's a look at our scoreboard here in the third quarter of action here at Harrison Central. What a beautiful facility. I say this a lot, but when you come to a place this nice, you got to talk about it because, you know, we have a lot of nice places, nice facilities in our area. I mean, hands down, some of the nicest facilities around. You come down here and it's just like, wow, this is, you know, the press box that we're in is huge. The field looks immaculate with the special color turf and, you know, the new field house and, you know, just everything that they're doing down here for Harrison Central. Great facilities here for the Huskies as Thaxton gets his toe into the football, and that's going to be fielded at about the one. Oh, it bounced off his face mask, and Mustangs are going to field it. Nolan McMorrow fell on the ball that was bobbled by the returner, Searcy. It actually hit him in the face mask, and McMorrow was able to fall on it, but it's going to be deep in his own territory. Was that number 3?
Yeah, it was Mason Bailey for the Mustangs.
Okay, so Bailey's the one that muffed the kick a little bit. My fault. It's my fault, Drayvon, if you hear that. I wasn't blaming you. I just thought that was you back there. But it was Mason Bailey who dropped the kickoff, and McMorrow was able to jump on it before a Husky got to it. So now the Mustangs come out, 3 wide receivers on the far side. That's trips and a single set here on the near side, shotgun formation. Going to turn and hand to the running back. That's going to be Mullen. Breaks out of a tackle, stiffs arms another one, and takes 4 or 5 guys to bring Braylon Mullen down to the ground as he carries the ball up close to the 10-yard line for a second down. And 7 now is down to 14 seconds here in the third quarter. I think that's going to be the final play of the fourth quarter, and it will be as 4s go in the air. And it's the fourth quarter here at Harrison Central High School, and we are 34-14. Claymont leads. Back after this with the fourth quarter with Big Z Sports.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com. Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Harrison Central, 34-14. The Claymont Mustangs lead the Huskies as we head to the fourth quarter. Big thanks to our sponsors tonight that jumped on our game. Stepping Stone Crafts and More and Uricksville Eagles. We appreciate your sponsorship and the support of the Claymont Mustangs. Streaming sponsors tonight as well as DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Right Mark Roofing, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Keim Company. They have a second down and 7 at the 10 for the Mustangs. Receivers split on the near side. Now a late player runs in. That looks like, is that Searcy that just ran in? Receiver goes in motion here. They're going to hand to Mullen up the middle, and there's a couple guys. The big guy, number 79, grabs a hold of Mullen, but Mullen carries him on his back and gets past the 10 up to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, it's Big Dylan Walters, Joe. It was Moose against Big Dylan Walters, and Dylan Walters come out on top.
Yes, he did. Third down and 6, only a gain of 1 for Mullen there. 3 in, 3 out for the Mustangs. Somebody's got a fire going. You smell it?
Oh, yeah.
That's a great smell of fall, really. I know it's still summer, but.
Probably some guy's got his fire going at the house, and he's listening to me, and you call the game.
Probably is. Wants to hear some Keith Thomas.
Not Keith Thomas.
Pass is spun out to about the 15-yard line, and the receiver takes it up past the 20, and that's enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. It looks like number 11, Dawson Matzel?
Dotson Matzel, Jr.
So under 11 minutes to go. Claymont up 20, 34-14.
Claymont here just kind of taking their time, no reason, no hurry here. Use up as much of the clock as they can here.
Receiver split to the far side now. Receiver comes in motion here to the near side. Flip out to Mullen. Gets a blocker in front of him around the corner to the 25 to the 30. He gets shoved out of bounds, and I think he delivers the hit to go out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Braylon Mullen picks up another First Federal Community Bank first down.
Nice little toss play there to Mullen there. Big run for the big guy. Mullen and Searcy has done a nice job in the backfield tonight for the Mustangs, along with McMorrow when he comes in that shotgun formation.
So 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line, leading 34-14 are the Mustangs. 2 receivers split here on the near side. Tight formation. Wing receiver on the far side as Bailey goes in motion. A toss to Mullen again to the far side. They went low on him that time, and he got dropped at about the 36-yard line. That was smart by that defender to go low on Mullen to bring his legs out from underneath him and try to tackle him high.
Yeah, that was Nico Worsham, the middle linebacker there for the Huskies. He's a senior, so veteran player there. He knew to get the big guy down, he needed to go low.
So brings up 2nd down and 10. They say no gain on the play from their own 36-yard line. Now, if I was Coach Buddy White, I love the shoes that 56 has on, those bright orange ones. I'd make the whole team get them.
I think Jinx is out here. He's got the bright orange gloves.
Yes, he does. Hand off to Mullen again. Comes here to the near side, lowers his shoulder, gets through another tackler. Up past the 40 to about the 42.5, maybe the 43-yard line. Mullen is getting a heavy dose of the carries here in the 4th quarter. As we have a player down, experiencing some cramps on the field. That's all it is, as he gets stretched out by his teammate. The trainer going to go out and take a look at him. There is a timeout on the field, and we will take it with him. A Cush Group timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School as they're going to flip it back to Nolan McMorrow from the tailback position as he takes it up past the 45-yard line. It's going to be very close to yet another 1st down, but I think he's going to be about a half a yard, maybe a yard short, as Nolan McMorrow took the pitch there to give Mullen a break. I think Buddy White is saying, hey, we're going to run the football and make you stop us.
Yeah, McMorrow was given a signal like it might be their signal for that power formation. I don't know, he was signaling to the sideline, so we'll see what they line up in here.
Looks like there's more than 11 guys in that huddle. Maybe not.
Yeah, we'll see here.
Sugar huddle. Real
go.
soft. McMorrow takes it. Going to hand off to the big guy up the middle, and he gets it. That's going to be a First Federal Community Bank 1st down for the Claymont Mustangs. Keeps the clock moving as the Mustangs pick up yet another 1st down.
Coach White could have been conservative there. You're on your own side of the field here. And he looked at a senior out there, Nolan McMorrow, giving the signal, and he lined him right up, and they went for it. So that just tells you how much confidence Coach White has in his team right now.
Little short sugar huddle. They ran up to the line of scrimmage almost out of the Philadelphia Eagles playbook. I thought it was going to be a tush push for a second. 2 receivers to the far side. One here on the near side is Jackson Jinks. Drop back, and Golick's going to let it fly over the middle of the field and just underthrew his receiver, just through his arms as he goes to the turf. Incomplete. Looks like that was Mason Bailey on the intended receiver from Carson Golick. Some nice skill players out here for Claymont. A really nice offensive and defensive line.
Yeah, the offensive line and the defensive line tonight for the Mustangs have played well. And if you're going to win a game, you're going to win it in the trenches.
7:29 to go here in the football game. Claymont up 34-14. Golick under center, takes a snap, going to pitch it out to the tailback on the far sideline, breaks around that corner and gets shoved out of bounds just shy of the 35-yard line. Looks like that was number 20, Briar Ledford, on the carry for the Mustangs.
That's a different ball carrier tonight here. They've used probably 5-6 different backs tonight.
Keeping everybody fresh and trying to get some experience in here is what Buddy White's doing. Two receivers split here on the near side, tight end in the wing on the near side with a receiver split on the far side, shotgun formation. Looks like Ledford still in the backfield with Golick. Golick takes the handoff, or takes the snap and hands off to Ledford as he fights forward back to the 35-yard line. Maybe picked up one on the play to bring up second down.
Yeah, Ledford, a sophomore here, Joe. So, buddy, Coach White's looking too, like, hey, let's get some of these young guys in here and get some depth built.
Absolutely, and they're doing keeping the clock moving, and this drive started way back in their own territory and taking their time and running the football. They've only thrown a couple of passes.
Looks like they brought in a few different more players out here.
Looks like Brady Fox split out to the far side.
Parker Haney's in at tight end.
Golick still at quarterback. Takes a snap. Going to hand off again to his running back. That's Ledford. To the far sideline. Runs over the defender at about the 30-yard line. Going to bring up third down, though, in about 3 yards. Nice run, though, by Briar Ledford. Take a quick look at our scoreboard. Indian Valley up on Green 21-14. Louisville up on New Philadelphia 17-0. Garaway hammers Riverview 46-0. Dover all over Glen Oak 18-7. Crooksville up on Newcomerstown 9-6. Ridgewood all over Coshocton 31-7. Strasburg all over Wyndham 56-0. Malvern shutting out Valley Christian 16-0. Carrollton East Liverpool tied at 6, and Tusky Valley Waynedale tied at 14. Nope, that's going to be a flag. Illegal shift on Claymont as numbers.
Yeah, it looked like the running back there is kind of leaning forward there, Joe. They called false start.
Well, they had number 7, Daniel McGarr, coming in late, and he was running forward when he was coming in, so you can't do that.
I did not see him.
That's not arena football.
I seen the back leaning a little bit too, so had a lot of things going on.
Yeah, you can't run forward in high school football before the ball snapped.
Ain't that a Canadian Football League rule too?
That too, I believe. Two leagues that play weird football in my mind. I get freaked out when I see that. You can't do that, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's not our football. Third down and 9. Pitch to Mullen, the halfback pass over the top, has his receiver, and it falls incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 9 now as Claymont tried some trickeration there with a halfback pass as Golick pitched it out to Mullen, and he fires it down the field, and the receiver about came up with it, but nice job by the defender to knock it away.
Yeah, not sure if I think that's a good play call for this point in the game. You want to keep the clock moving, and I guess they're just trying to catch him off guard. Usually you keep them trick plays in your bag for a later date when you need them.
And either that or you put it out there and make teams think, okay, when are they going to do that?
Yeah.
Get people thinking.
They probably didn't think the big guy could throw the football.
Nope. 2 receivers here on the near side, 3 on the far side. Trips on the far side, empty backfield shotgun with Golick at quarterback. He drops back looking and a fire to the far sideline. It's going to be tipped away. Great job there by number 1, Lance Smith, to knock that football away, or that would have been a touchdown as Mason Bailey was ready to haul that ball in, and Lance Smith knocked it away at the last second.
Turnover on downs here at 4:32 here. Let's see what Coach Anthony Hayes comes up with for the Huskies. They're going to have to strike quick.
So Claymont turns it over on downs, and the Huskies take over 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Trailing 34-14.
Looks like the Huskies have substituted their whole offensive line here.
Looks like they're going to bring in some backups, and it looks like it is going to be the JV team as Coach Hayes is calling off the dogs. And they're going to bring in the backups and get some young kids in there to get some playing time. Live to play another day.
Yeah, I mean, in some case, he'd probably look at that too, and he's got some guys, Brady Hyde got a little banged up earlier. Jacob Keto was banged up, so, you don't want to take no chance of getting anyone injured when you got to get to week 2.
So Kingston Smith on the carry there for the Huskies. We'll probably see a bunch of changes now for the Mustangs as well. as the Huskies called off the dogs and bring in the backups. Class move there by Coach Hayes to get his starters out of there and get some young kids some playing time. Looks like some youngsters in there for Claymont now too. So the Huskies take the timeout, and that'll really give Claymont time to get all the backups in the ball game with 4:03 to go, and Claymont leads 34-14. We'll take a timeout. Back after this, you're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Yerkesville, Area 2264, is a proud supporter of local school programs and youth programs, and local police and fire departments. The Eagles welcome you to enjoy live entertainment, kids' Christmas parties, kids' Halloween parties, and family picnics. To learn more about the Yerkesville Eagles, they invite you to stop by and see how they are truly people helping people. Someone you know is already a member. 332 North Main Street in Yerkesville, 740-922-9084.
Welcome back to Harrison Central High School. 4:03 to go in the football game as the Huskies come out of the timeout and run a nice run play over here to the near sideline as their running back gets down to about the 45-yard line, and that was number 44, Waylon Hodkinson, a freshman for the Huskies. Give a big shout out to the Garraway Pirates picking up their first win of the season tonight as they knock off Riverview 46-0. Also shout out to Strasburg with their first win of the season, 56-8 over Windham. And the Ridgewood Generals, they get the win tonight, 31-7 over Coshocton, as the running back gets dropped again about the 46-yard line. Hodkinson again on the carry.
Looked like Saxon Jemini, number 12, in on the stop, along with number 52, Braden Fisher for the Mustangs.
Don't forget, folks, at the conclusion of our game and our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show, we'll announce our Minur Realy Player of the Game. And don't forget, at the end of our broadcast, don't forget to tune in to 99.9 WTUZ for our TMK Valley Propane Big Z Sports post-game show on 99.9 FM till 11 o'clock tonight. Tune in and listen to all the area coaches talk about their team's win here tonight as that ball is going to be thrown out of play. Gonna bring up 3rd down and 9. Chris Kale and Adam Soweski, Roger Metzger in the studio. We'll bring you up to date on all the games going on and what happened around the area in week 1 of the high school football season. Make sure you check out the post-game show, the best post-game show around on 99.9 WTUZ. Following our broadcast, make sure it's on the radio dial. They don't do it on the YouTube channel. They will do it on the radio dial, so flip over and listen. Or you can listen at WTUZ.com. Or on WJER as well, our sister station. Shotgun formation, drops back, looking, going to scramble out to the far sideline, the 45, the 50, the 45, breaks into the middle of the field, and he's going to be dropped at the Claymont 40-yard line. Nice run there by the quarterback, and that's going to be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. That's Kingston Smith on the carry and scramble for the Huskies. That kid showed off some wheels.
Yeah, he did. He was moving around. He got in the open space there, and he made something happen with his legs. Looked like Briar Lepford come up and made the stop for the Mustangs. Kingston Smith there, he was playing on the varsity side of the ball in defense tonight too and had a nice little game. He's only a freshman.
I'll say you got some nice players here for Harrison Central, and and Anthony Hayes doing a nice job getting these kids ready for the season. Claymont, same way. Buddy White's done a nice job in the offseason getting this team prepared for season number 2 under his regime. Smith takes a snap and going to get dropped in the backfield as Hodkinson, as the ball carrier, he is dropped in the backfield. by Fisher in the backfield with those bright orange shoes on.
Hey, you like those bright orange shoes.
I'm telling you, man. That's a good look for that uniform combo. I guess I'm just an orange and black kind of guy, though. I know Claymont's orange and brown, right? But I'm an orange and black guy, so.
Are those your school colors down in Cincinnati?
Well, that's the Bengals colors.
Oh, the Bengals.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm a Buckeye fan, Bengals fan.
Wow, I mean, we understand, I guess.
Where you root for who you grew up with, right?
That's right. You're a Cincinnati guy growing up, but live in Tuscarawas County now.
Yep. Snap back is going to try to throw the football away, and I think he gets a receiver in the area, which is a nice heads-up play there by Kingston Smith.
Some great pressure. That's 2 freshman defensive ends there, Colin Akers, and I think the other one's Lucas Delpas for the Mustangs. Yeah, Lucas Delpas, both freshmen. Nice-looking freshmen for the Mustangs.
Under a minute to go here in the football game. Claymont leads 34-14.
Offense, 77, 10 yards from the previous spot. Still second down.
Didn't even see the yellow hanky on the field.
I did not see a flag get thrown. I guess it was on the far side. I see the guy tucking it in now.
So there was a penalty on the play. I thought he got the football away, but apparently going to back him up 10 yards. Going to be second down and 20 now.
Remind all fans, please stay off the field after the game. All fans, please stay off the field after the ball game.
Shotgun formation, Kingston Smith. Hands off to the running back coming across. Nice job by the running back, number 22, Chade McAfee.
Yeah, brought down by number 18, Lucas Tolan for the Mustangs, sophomore.
Final in New Philadelphia, Louisville knocks off the Quakers 24-0 as Louisville starts the season 1-0, New Philadelphia 0-1. Dover still up on Glen Oak 18-7 in the fourth quarter. Newcomerstown's taking the lead on Crooksville 12-9 in our Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the final here tonight in week number 1. Night number 2, the Claymont Mustangs regain the ore in the Battle of the Tappan Lake as they win 34-14 in their first win since 2011 against these Harrison Central Huskies. 34-14, back with our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. After this, you're listening to Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications.
Stepping Stone Crafts and More, located on Macaulay Drive in Uricksville, has everything you need to decorate your home or office for any season throughout the year. Stepping Stone is filled wall to wall with handmade crafts, candles, and more. Plus, when the weather gets better, Stepping Stone expands their selection with a variety of outdoor decor. To see all they offer, stop by 1745 Water Street in Uricksville or find Stepping Stone Crafts and More on Facebook.
At Hartson's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartson's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Welcome into our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show as the Claymont Mustangs knock off Harrison Central 34-13 in week 1 of the high school football season. And what a great effort there by the Claymont Mustangs. And we were all talking all week. We really want to see what the hype is about for the Claymont Mustangs. And they really came out and showed us that they've been working hard in the offseason in the weight room. And they were a very physical football team here tonight, and had some nice plays defensively, offensively, and really moved the ball up and down the field. Was pretty disciplined, didn't have too many flags on the night. And I know most coaches say, hey, I'd rather have 0 than some. But you know what? It's week 1. You'll get things cleaned up. But Mustangs with a 20-point victory here tonight to recapture the ore.
Yeah, I think that even when you say flags, I think most of their flags was on the kickoffs.
Yeah.
You know, they're kicking it out of bounds there. I felt like they come out, they set the tone. They set the tone defensively. They set the tone offensively by running the football, you know, and, you know, that was the big thing coming in. I thought if they had ball control on the offensive side of the ball, running the football, and they ran it well. I mean, they had, believe 4 rushing touchdowns, you know, so they controlled that part of the game, the line of scrimmage, and, hats off to the Mustangs and their staff. They come in, offensive coordinator Taryn Harris. He did a great job calling the offense. And on the other side of the ball, let's give hats off to John McCluskey, the defensive coordinator, that, that 4-4 defense did its job. And, they contained the Harrison Central Huskies. Mustangs out here, they're circling up and doing their jumping jacks here, and first time in 11 years they've won a game on week 1. And this is the first time they beat the Harrison Central Huskies since the 2011 season when they had, Nick Merrick at quarterback for the Mustangs. And, he's their all-time record holder for everything in quarterback. So, to come out here and Garson Golik played a great game at quarterback tonight. And, he's like, hey, I got this going again for the Mustangs.
Absolutely. Congratulations to the Claymont Mustangs and head coach Buddy White getting their first win on the season here in week number 1. And it's a big win tonight in the rivalry matchup. And let's announce your vote for the Minur Realty Player of the Game, Keith Thomas.
Well, I think it's tough. I mean, when you look at tonight, there's
run down the scoring plays to kind of give everybody what we're kind of looking at for our Player of the Game.
Let me pull it up here. So, yeah, we started the night off here. Claymont scored first. Carson Golik, 78-yard touchdown pass to Mason Bailey. Harrison Central came back with Bo Rinks, a 2-yard TD run. Claymont come back with a Nolan McMorrow 2-yard touchdown run. Followed up with another Nolan McMorrow 8-yard touchdown run. And Claymont comes out with Drayvon Searcy on a 9-yard TD run. Followed up with a Claymont Braylon Mullen 4-yard TD run. Then they come back with Harrison Central Brady High with a 33-yard screen pass to Jacob Keto, and that ended up the scoring, which ended the game 34-14 here. So, it's tough. I mean, when I look at this and we say player of the game, and there's 3 guys, I think impacted the game big time for the Mustangs. But to me, Nolan McMorrow was all over the field. He played defensively. He had a big interception there. He come in. He went under quarterback. He run some sets in that. He had the 2 touchdown runs out of the power. He was playing tight end, did a little bit of wide receiver, went to tailback. So, to me, I feel, Nolan McMorrow is my player of the game.
Well, obviously we only have 2 votes here tonight, so you just picked our Minur Realty Player of the Game, and it's going to be senior Nolan McMorrow, as he had an interception and 2 touchdowns for the Claymont Mustangs tonight, and punted the ball well, played great defense, and he led the way at the end of the game. If you remember, coach looked out and said, hey, let's go for this. And it was McMorrow saying, yeah, let's do it. And they picked up the first down to kind of ice the game a little bit for the Mustangs. So Nolan McMorrow, our Minur Realty Player of the Game tonight in week number 1 in a 34-14 win by the Mustangs. And your final thoughts here, Keith, and big win there for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I said coming in this week 1 game for the Mustangs, I felt like it was their season. That's probably tough for, people to hear that, but, they've had a hard time getting over this week 1 game. And they got the ability. This is a good football team. They got a lot of talent, and their schedule's in their favor. And this, before they get into IVC South play, which we all know is very, very hard to play in the IVC South right now with the teams that are in it. So I think you look at the first 5 weeks of their schedule, Claymont's got a good chance to come out with a positive record here, and I think they need to build off of this. I hope they don't get too high. I hope Coach White gets them in there. They regroup. They get prepared. Enjoy the win tonight, but tomorrow morning move on to Smithville and get ready for a good Smithville team.
Yep. Celebrate for 24 hours and move on, right?
Yeah.
You got to get ready for Smithville starting tomorrow morning and enjoy it tonight and get back after it tomorrow. But, what a win there for Claymont. I can't say enough about that. And, of course, Harrison Central starting the season 0-1, but they fought hard. They played well tonight. Claymont is just a very physical football team, and, I think they wanted it just a tick more.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these kids have been playing for a couple years under this coaching staff. Coach White said last year, he brought back 11 starters on defense. He had 10 starters come back on offense. And, Joe, when you can bring that back, that's huge. Then you're coming in and you open the season with a good physical win. You said in the offseason you wanted to run the football, and you come in here tonight and you ran the football.
Absolutely. And, my man, great job tonight. Awesome doing a game with you.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll get to do many more together. And you did a great job, honestly. And don't overthink things. You did a great job, and I appreciate you filling in for us. And you're welcome anytime here with me in the booth. So that's Keith Thomas. I'm Joe Geckler, and big thanks to Jaron for the Claxon Communications crew for producing us, for all the sights and sounds as well tonight. Again, final score from Harrison Central: Claymont 34, Harrison Central 14. For Keith Thomas and Jaron, I'm Joe Geckler saying so long, everybody.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.